And live.
Dungeons and Dragons!
Dungeons.
Dungeons and spiky slimes.
Nice.
That's how we're going here.
Yeah.
I
can. Fantastic.
I actually look like me today.
We flipped.
Yeah, I flipped it because everyone was facing away from me, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, look at the DM.
No, the DM is terrifying. You never look at the DM.
So
You stare him down.
recap.
You pee on
Go.
the table to assert dominance.
Yeah, recap. Go.
We tried to take a rest in this room after exploring and stuff, and the spiky slime.
Well, we entered a room which looked like a kitchen with humans, and I angered them by
Oh
throwing.
yeah, you threw a can at them.
Yeah, and they actually turned out to be like ooze shape-shifting human mimics. And then had a bit of a fight. Phineas summoned a friend from somewhere far away.
Another one.
Very confused friend.
A very scared, very confused warlock from the depths of Dara.
An innocent girl that we must free from the shackle of society.
Uh,
Yeah, stop trying to get your dick wet.
We did a little bit of exploring. I find a little statue. Bree takes the scarab statue. We climbed up through a hatch in the ceiling. Now we're in the observatory with weird machines. And then the spiky boy came in.
There were also interesting things on the machines, like we found what we used to be a telescope and some star charts that do not match the stars we know.
There was yeah, I mean that covers most of it. There was some other bits like what the strange slime humanoids were saying, but that covers most of it.
We should have been taking psychic damage from what they were saying. Like,
Yeah.
the acid pools that they were leaving. Ugh.
I know
don't know, I
Snow.
We like the cheese.
I know Snow didn't like one of them.
Nope.
Yep. They behaved like some kind of mimics, trying to take the appearance of humanoids. And this is a metagame, but Frosth is wondering if they have properties similar to ferromagnetic fluids.
I was wondering that. Yeah.
They seem to react to metal, but not to things like wood, because we could hit them with wooden weapons, but they would acidify and consume metallic weapons.
You were able to hit them with a wooden weapon you formed from the wood you found in this place, yes.
It might be special treated wood.
But he now broke his dagger.
Twice.
It happens to the best of us.
Anyway, Bree, big spiky nasty thing busts through the door.
Hello. Bringing up my character sheet because I wish to rage. When I find the button, there it is. Rage.
That'll be your second rage?
I believe so.
Okay.
I'll just change my sheet because for some reason that's not changed.
Yeah, it says you still got four uses, which is definitely not true.
There you go, changed it.
Fantastic.
And I'm gonna go do and scritchy scratchy.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
That is 2 hits.
Not the do.
So 20 damage.
I just removed the concentration because greater invisibility is not up anymore.
Yeah, and Bree will take 2d4 piercing damage from the spikes. Which is reduced to 2 damage because it's piercing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm thanking you for taking damage. And I am going to just growl menacingly to the rest.
Okay, Snow.
I would like to first move backwards, draw the energy bow, and shoot him.
Okay.
In the face.
15 misses. 13 misses.
Great start.
Zaelste.
Well, not in a place.
That is you mean to go on.
Well, first, I know I'll take damage, but it's fine.
Hit. You get sneak as well, if you wish to use it.
No, I'll wait. And then I can shoot it.
17 just hits.
With damage. And the sneak.
16. Okay, and you
Is
will
this
take-
supposed to be the fighting music? That's pretty chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dungeon doesn't have different music.
Okay, fair enough.
Not for standard encounters, anyway.
Oh no.
Zaelste, you take 1 damage.
And doing
I regret my decisions in asking.
put my back to these machines because I don't know if they're safe or not.
Questions were asked. Regrets were made.
Alright. I'm not going to Blade Song. That's a regular melee attack.
Okay,
Regular gym. Good.
that's a hit. So you will take 4 damage from that, which you won't heal.
No.
Next attack.
What? Does it like go through them? Does it when I cut through them, does it heal up afterwards? Can I see?
Do you mean does it like mend
Do I leave
the
a hole,
wound?
please? Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a goop, so you cut through it and then it
Okay.
sort of oozes back into place.
I will do a cantrip.
Shocking grasp. Okay,
Oh no.
that misses.
Oh
I don't
no.
have lucky. Oh. Can I do it analyze as a bonus action?
Sure. So,
What
yeah,
do
that's
you-
great. What do you wish to know?
So based on our interaction with these things previously, what do I think it might be weak to?
They do not have any elements they are weak to.
Okay. That's my turn.
I was taking my nap up there to make sure nothing was coming through the door. Do I seem to hear, or is there any activity when I'm up here?
From the door next to you, no.
Yeah. Okay. So hearing the scramble down there, I'm gonna scuttle down. I don't know if it's a proper word, but I'm just gonna.
Scuffle is a word, and it would work in this situation.
Yes,
It would work for you. You are very crab-like.
And I'm gonna come and help out my comrades here. And attack.
Okay. Dagger +1. 16 misses.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna use a wooden dagger that I've been crafting
Yep.
myself,
That's fine.
and miss even more.
Yeah. You're not used to the weight of it. It's completely different to a metal dagger.
And the item itself is behaving completely differently from.
How do you mean?
No, is it me? Did I forget I had already clicked?
Why does that say -1, actually?
Yeah, I don't get what it's doing.
Let me have a quick look at this.
I
Oh,
don't
it doesn't have the
remember
finesse.
having
It
clicked.
needs the finesse property, that's why.
Yeah, and I don't remember having clicked on the attack button as either, which is good. I like when things auto rolls, but I don't think it.
Things do
it
not
might be my
auto
brain,
roll.
Never mind.
Things do not auto
Either
roll.
way, I'm here to help, and that ends my turn.
Oh, I also need to change it because it's set to bludgeoning damage. It would still be piercing.
I'm clicking end turn though.
Yes, go ahead.
Uh-oh.
There we go. It is up. it is going to immediately lift itself up and slam itself down right here.
Sentinel. Oh.
Curse splat.
So I need, Faena and Phineas.
Sick. Oh,
Pierre.
no.
I think
Me?
it's Pierre.
Not Phineas, sorry, Pierre.
I was about to say, how did it get over there?
I mean, it could have. The leap has enough distance.
I know.
What the hell?
We fought
Why
one
is the
before.
save broken?
Can I still smack it anyway with Sentinel?
It has to be an attack, I believe.
God damn it.
Either way,
Ow.
Faena, you take full damage. Pierre takes no. Do you have evasion, Pierre?
Yeah, I have evasion, so no damage.
No damage. And you may move to a space of your choice.
Can you move me here, please? I don't
Go
have
ahead.
access to my... Thank you.
No, Faena, you're still underneath it.
Oh no. So can I just go there to access my health bar?
Yes, I'll
How much
allow
damage should I take?
I've got an easier way of doing that. There you go.
You should be able to right click. Oh, wait, yeah, because it's not got an actual damage
You
value
will
in the
take
chat.
27 damage.
Ow.
I was about to heal you. Well,
Why
my
does it
next
say
turn,
plus
none of them
4
will
there,
happen.
but plus 5 there when it's the exact same? You know what? I don't care. I really don't care. Okay. That's its turn.
I will move up here, so I'm a bit further away from the damn thing. I don't want to be near that. And I am going to...
Get it off me.
Where the feck are you?
What is it you are looking for?
That one.
I don't see anything in chat.
No, sorry.
Ah, healing word. On
On Faena.
Thank you.
yeah, I'll allow it. You can see bits of Faena sticking out from underneath this thing's bulk.
Wow.
Get 22.
Do we just see our hand sticking out going help me?
I'll give you a thumbs up. Thank you.
Nice.
And then I'm going to bitch slap it with, or attempt to bitch slap it with that.
You do not bitch slap it.
Damn! I tried.
Phineas.
Help me.
Magic missile. Killing it will help, right?
You,
Yes.
yeah, you did the advantage thing again, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Silas suddenly reappears.
So that would be for 9 for a level 1 magic missile. You rolled a 2 on the dice.
I will spend a point to re-roll that, DM.
Go for it. Okay, max damage. 15.
Yeah.
And you know what to do. Right click the chaos table.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a good one.
Nice.
I think that's that's a raw one. That's not one of mine.
Okay, in which case, Eldritch Blast.
No. That would apply for... It wouldn't apply on this spell. You already used your action to cast this spell.
Yeah, it's now a bonus action.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay.
Yay! I get to hit twice. Or do I run in and true strike this? I'm gonna be heroic and try and save Faena, and I'm gonna true strike instead.
Okay.
Only me get to sit on her face.
I haven't even got to do that yet.
Exactly, I can feel that energy.
Okay.
I've forgotten how to hit. There we go.
Use the mace, and then you add an extra d6 radiant damage, I believe it is.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
I rolled a 3.
I keep forgetting because I forgot to put it on these sheets. Sorry, Faena, you would have got this bit of information on it. They are weak to radiant damage.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that would have been real good.
I completely... Why did I forget to tick it on their sheets? So I even did it last session where they were weak to radiant damage.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Okay. Bree.
He's a wizard. He doesn't know a lot for radiant stuff.
I'm gonna do my usual.
Triple attack. Two hits.
2 hits. Yeah.
15 damage. And you take 2 damage.
Okie dokie, if I can reach my keyboard. -2. Nope, that's minus. There we go. Okay.
Snow.
I shoot.
Phineas, did you mean to move there?
No, I did not.
Miss.
I dropped something on my keyboard.
For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake!
What is wrong with us today? We have so many pluses and we're still not hitting. You have plus 11? Oh my god!
Shalin.
That was a frustrated cat.
Oh.
Now it's an
So was
angry
that.
cat.
Shalin? You are muted, by the way.
Oh, I know. I'm tweaking things.
That's ominous.
And
Just a little.
I'm also going to be cutting in and out right now. Okay.
Bang. 15 misses.
What? That was gone.
Fuck.
Are we all just panicking and flailing?
I flailed anyways, what'd I do?
That's a hit.
I want
Okay, 11. 28. And you take 3.
Okay.
Is it
Oh.
deed?
It is indeed.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to presume you guys are going to get out of the slime.
Yeah.
No.
I would be muted.
Oh, yeah.
It's cutting in and out, so I'll be muted for a bit.
You're good.
I'm still prone.
You just crawled out.
Yeah.
It wasn't pleasant under there.
No. I imagine it's sort of wet as well.
Grr.
Did those we killed before disappear after a while?
Not while you were in the room, anyway.
Okay. So we'll
What
have to
ones-
jump over to get out of here.
What about the ones in the cave?
The ones in the cave did not dissipate. They just turned into a pile of ooze. Inanimate.
Uh,
I am gonna take a skull out of my box of humanoid items that I have.
I keep forgetting you've got that.
What?
I've buried it in the back of my mind.
I'm gonna take a skull out and place it in the middle of the goo, like just try and chuck it in. I want to see, does it sizzle and disappear? Or
It does. You will. at first nothing seems to happen, and then slowly steam will start to rise from just underneath the skull. You get the sense this would be a very slow process. It would hurt like hell if you were to just sit in it and, have that done to you.
Okay, so if we move quick, we might not get hurt.
The bottom of your boots might get a little bit thinner, but only a little bit if you're quick.
I'm going to take animal form. And I'm going to climb up the walls and go round.
You're leaving? Okay, so you're leaving.
I don't know. Are we leaving, guys?
Maybe not yet. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if you guys are going to try and do your short rest again, or if you're just going to continue on.
Oh, good point.
Well, the concern here is another one comes in, dies where that one is, and there's a big pile of dead bodies in front of the door. We can't get out.
The other ones also disappeared, so this one will probably dissipate in a minute or so.
What other ones dissipated?
No, that was the ones that were humanoid and talking. We fought this thing, one of these things by the cave.
No, but none of them have dissipated. The other ones are still. I'm literally looking at them on the map right now. They're still there.
They have become
I
smaller,
threw the skull on to see if it what do you call it?
Form?
Reformed, and then we might see it with a skull later. That was Bree's thinking of throwing the skull in.
Oh, that's a.
Oh, I thought you were
that's a good
checking
idea,
for how acidic it is.
No,
I'm trying to clean
mark
part of the
that,
floor.
I hoped wouldn't dissolve.
And Snow was saying something. I do remember something like that. That the piles became smaller as well.
They don't look smaller to me on the map.
Okay.
I don't remember anything about that.
The ones in the canteen, they shrunk for some reason we couldn't figure out.
Yes, no, that was because
That was
Foundry
the
was doing
malfunction.
weird shit last session.
Oh, okay.
They went from being perfectly square to act the correct shape.
Okay, fair enough.
So, Faena, as you're doing that, the acid is getting really clean.
But it's not going away.
No.
Damn it, magic not working the way I want it.
I still suggest we try and finish our short rest and leave it via the other door.
Phineas just has a look on his face when Faena's like, "Damn it, magic not working how I want it to." He's just like, "Yeah, I know that feeling." Like the 1,000-yard stare of, "Yep."
One can relate.
Also, the door can't
Short
shut
rest.
because the slime is causing the sensor to constantly trigger.
The door up there didn't work. We tried it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that door upstairs was dead.
Yeah, we.
One door
Yeah,
worked,
we
the
tried.
second didn't.
What was wrong with this door?
It's locked.
Okay.
Only we had a rope.
Yeah, we tried to open it last time.
It does not have a
Famous
keyhole.
Grumpy.
It's not a lock pickable door.
I'm gonna cast Thunderwave on the door
Okay.
at 3rd level. There we go.
Okay.
my God.
Does she come flying back? And
Unsecured
looks
object.
like it's on her.
Well, it is a secured object technically, but one moment.
That's gonna wake up the entire facility, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Too late now.
Okay.
We were the chaos.
How does
gremlins.
saves for objects work?
I can tell you how it worked in Pathfinder.
It's not gonna help here.
Try to roll damage to see how much damage it is. If it's a big number, go with that.
Objects always fail strength and dexterity saves, but this is a constitution save.
Yeah.
And they are immune to effects that will... No, that doesn't make sense, because a constitution save should do damage to a physical object. Shut up, Google AI. You're making things up. I wish I could get rid of that. I hate that it's up there.
Yeah, Gemini.
Yeah.
Gemini pisses me off.
And it's literally just
Yep.
making up shit.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Ah, okay. So you just roll damage.
Ooh,
No.
bitch.
Okay. Some of the metal panels on the door will push in slightly, getting dented by the force, but it's not enough to open the door.
Ugh, I kick the door.
Your foot is unfortunately not strong enough to open a security door.
How is it dented?
Like some
Maybe
of the
Phineas should go punch it.
some of the metal door, like the doors are made up of metal panels. So, like one of the, I don't know how to describe this. One of the sheets of metal is pushed in. So like,
Is
it
it
looks like
pushing
someone
enough that we
sorry,
can
go.
see?
No, no,
Is
no.
it pushing enough that we could see through the dent? Like, does it open a bit in the middle?
No.
Like
It's
when
buckled,
there's a
but it's
blast?
not rendered.
No.
No, not necessarily rendered, but when that happens to like an elevator, double doors or stuff like that, it does bend, and the material not being able to. It does leave a gap. That's my question.
There is no gap. End of.
Find
Okay.
the gap. The store.
Well, that was a nice try. Faena, that was a nice try. We had tried everything except violence, and it's often a solution, but not this time.
Yep.
Hurt my ears.
Sorry.
It's not the only thing I heard.
That's a light.
Surprised everything didn't hear that.
Oh, that was an incredibly loud raccoon. I'm going to say you guys are sensible enough to realize that you are definitely not taking a short rest in this room now.
Yeah, no, we got to move.
We had a chance, we lost.
No.
Phineas is just gonna make his way quickly out of the room.
Yep, on you go.
Oh, I'm stuck under the.
There you go.
Thank you. I shut the door. I shut the.
I'm gonna jump
There we go.
over and not land in it.
Okay. Remember, you
doesn't
can use
work.
the space bar to do waypoints. What about
Adam.
you three? Snow, Zaelste.
I mean, obviously. I just float
Up the
over.
wall.
Mr. I can fly.
Yeah, what of it? You're jealous.
Phineas is vertically challenged, to
when
put it
you-
nicely.
When you look up and just see Bree climbing the walls.
Phineas, as you approach this door, on the side you're on, there is a small computer panel. But unlike the others that are flashing green, this one's... flashing red. This one's flashing green.
Poke.
The door opens. You have unlocked it.
I did something right.
If you had approached this door from the other side, it would have been locked.
What did you do? Hang on.
It was green, so I touched it because the red ones don't mean that the doors don't work. So I thought the green would make it work.
What arbitrary decision of colours.
No, it makes sense.
Green
Is
is
this-
good, red is blood, which is bad.
Is
What are
this
the colours
still
by
a
this
wall or
one?
is it balcony?
It's you're on like a slightly raised area. It's only like about a foot, maybe 2 foot up. That door is locked and requires a security key of some kind.
So
We're in a fancy people's place.
There's supposed to be some
So
kind
that-
of meeting chamber or conference room.
And that's like where important people would blabber on for hours to others.
Okay. Bree.
Yeet.
It's a little bit hard to see at your height, but there's a piece of paper on the podium, on the lectern.
I'm gonna spider climb up it so I can sort of get to the paper.
Okay, I will show it to you and the stream. And you can read it out if you wish. As soon as I find your name in this list.
Assuming Bree can read. No, Bree can read. Lockdown order speech. Due to recent events, you are hereby all ordered to remain within your dorms until such time as lockdown is lifted. Food and drink will be provided 3 times a day. Oh, food. I'm hungry. Is anyone else hungry? I feel like I could... the complete reasons for this are classified, but I can divulge that the reason lies with recent threats towards the director of this complex, as well as some top secret works to be carried out in our state-of-the-art surgery. Surgery. Until the situation has calmed and the works completed, you will need to adhere to these rules. Refusal to do so will see you delivered to the newly installed reprimand facility on level 3. The director urges you to all remain calm and remember that he is on our side, here for us, and that it's best for us all to follow his orders. Now, please follow the soldiers in an orderly fashion back to your dorms. The rest of the note is just covered in ink. Maybe blood.
I don't like that. Do not like that.
That sounds pretty ominous.
It's written in something we can actually read.
Yeah, it's I didn't write it in archaic, but think of it as like ye old English. Ye old common in this case.
Oh.
Ye old blood.
Yeah, so imagine the paper at the start says hear ye, or something.
Fear the old blood. I'm sorry, what?
By order of the magistrate.
By order of the director in this case, but yes.
Yeah.
Can you
Phineas
remind me-
is like jogging to get back up to the top, to get to the doors, to not be left behind.
Hey, Phineas, there's a statue of you.
I was thinking that, but I think it's just a bald man.
Yeah, you.
He doesn't look like he has a beard.
No, that's true. He is inferior.
Zaelste was pointing at the door, I think.
Oh, sorry.
No.
No? Okay, well...
I just stopped there and then started listening.
Oh, if you
Yeah,
stopped
there
there,
isn't
that door would have opened. There's not a door there.
There's no door there, so I was
Is
like,
that-
Why
not a
is
door?
there no door there? Well, either way, it would have opened. You'd be able to see there's a corridor on the other side.
Yeah. Also, DM, could you remind us, like, there were newspapers at the start, like in the first room?
Yes.
Could we read those?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like various mundane.
Yeah, it was mostly like opinion pieces, shit like rags and such, effectively. You know what I mean by rags?
Yep.
This door also doesn't
They don't
have
have
an
HP
actual
though.
door. Why do these doors not have doors?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I had to draw one in.
I should be sort of messing on. Let's just say that's the main entrance hall.
Down there, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be able to recognize it.
Huh.
So we
What was through the other door?
A corridor.
yes, a corridor.
Then we might as well go that way, because this is back to where we came in.
Indeed.
Corridor.
Aha. Well, so are you feeling okay, Snow? You made a joke.
That wasn't snow.
Well, I'm choosing to believe it is.
Okay.
Snow is coming out of his shell.
No,
Oh,
no, he's not.
It's
What you
this
see?
thing at the end.
Snow likes his shell.
Jagdek, are you staying with the party?
Yes, when I look back in.
Oh, I didn't realize you got logged out.
Phineas sees it and just immediately like goes into stealth mode and like steps back behind the wall.
I was trying to move and then it went, you have been disconnected. It's like, God damn it.
Well, I can't see what you see because I think even like the stream is focused on one person.
There's a big gribbly, a big slime at the end of the
Is it
corridor.
big dude that... No, it's squishily.
It's just
We
standing
don't
there.
like it.
I wave.
It's easy. We're dead.
Let's
Does
try.
it seem to be blocking the door it's next to?
Yep, there's a thing now. Yep.
Want me to try and pull it towards this bigger room where it's easier to walk around it?
Is it moving at all? Is it just static?
I mean, it's as far as these creatures can be upright. It's upright. There's little tendrils of it moving around. It's clearly animate. It's just not paying any attention to you at this time.
Yeah, does it seem to be blocking or camping the door, like trying to block it or enter it?
No.
Okay.
It's just, for lack of a better word, chilling in the corridor.
I just start to pull out my
Does it look like
javelin
it's
of lightning
guarding the
and
door?
look at
No?
snow.
Give me an insight check.
And sorry, Bree, you were saying?
I was saying I start to pull out my javelin of lightning and I just look for Snow's reaction.
No,
Okay.
that's a bit too much.
Who was doing the insight check? Sorry.
You, because you asked about its intent.
I know nothing.
You do not know how to read slimes.
That is a skill I do not possess.
We're going to try and pull it towards the that hall over there.
Yeah, I think Snow had a good plan. I think we.
Yeah,
Let's meet it in the meeting room.
sounds good. Oh, hello, cultist. Oh.
How high is the gap here? Like it's only 2-3 steps.
Yeah, it's just you could. Well, not you, but like Faena could easily step down up from on the lower level without any issue. You would have to pull yourself up, but you're tall enough to you'd be able to manage.
Give it enough space to not also block the door when we want to get back in here.
Yeah.
I will move Jagdek over here. Are
Let's
you...
try and pull it towards the first chairs.
And is it still not letting you back in?
I'm loading at 98%.
Oh
For
god.
some reason, it's taking a while to load. It's been doing that for me a couple of times the last few sessions.
Yes.
Snow, can you confirm I've understood you properly? You want to bring it to the first chairs here?
Yeah, around that area.
Oh, okay, good. So I'll stand at the ready with Bree, I assume.
Bree is still a bit forward.
I'm gonna protect this lamp, and I'm gonna move the lamp here.
Hey.
I like those lamps, okay?
They are pretty.
Fair.
I'm getting out of here with 4 of them. I'm not carrying them right now, but before we leave, I'm gonna gather like 4 of them next to this, actually on that carpet here. I don't know. I don't care. I'm going out with those.
Is it going back to your room in the our little hideout?
Oh, I didn't even think of the concept of having a room. I have a room. I've never had a room.
While Pierre is having this existential crisis, I'll try and shoot the slime.
Okay, go for it.
The energy longbow. 19?
That very much hits.
Cool.
And that'll be the initiative roll.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Please don't roll shit.
It rolled pretty good.
I rolled shit.
Yeah, it's coming for you.
Yep. It's okay, guys, I can get out.
Okay.
Are we
Andy,
all rolling for initiative? Okay.
Can Andy share your screen for now?
Yeah.
And just let me know what you want to do
Chaos.
until we figure out what the frick is wrong with it.
I got 11 with Tides of Chaos.
It's not until your initiative's
Different
not for a
one.
while, so you're okay.
I'm fucking lost on the initiative. Shit.
Well, at least I'm not last.
Okay.
It's a surprise.
Right. Zaelste, you're up first.
Okay. Use that as a thing to cover and hide. Wait,
Okay.
and I'm waiting for a. I'm like holding a shot for a big slimy ooze. A big slimy ooze to come through the door.
Okay. Faena.
Hi. Can I hide as well and prepare Ray of Frost?
You can't do both.
No. Can I just prepare Ray of Frost?
You can prepare Way of Frost, yes.
Okay.
Zaelste is a rogue, so he can do that as a bonus action. You unfortunately cannot.
I'm a level 1 rogue.
You need to be
You
level
need
2.
a level 2.
You need to be level 2.
Ah. So close.
Soon.
Okay. That's your turn. You're holding the
Yeah.
Ray of Frost.
Mhm.
Okay. Why is this thing's movement not set up right?
There's snow.
Still.
He was the one baiting it.
Yep.
It would have ran as part of your bonus, your
Okay.
surprise action.
It's going to move.
Scammed.
It's going to move its 20 feet.
Alright.
And then is going to form
Very face.
what looks like a very clawed tiefling hand and blast you twice.
Fuck.
Let me make sure this is set up right.
Meanwhile, we're just outside in this meeting hall. Yeah, I'm sure he's
Yes,
fine.
it is. 20 hits, 8 misses.
Heated blast! Oh god!
For only 8 damage, as it just blasts you in the face.
I'm okay.
Why wouldn't you be?
We're just like, hey, what's going on? We hear explosion, like small explosions.
It's shooting back!
Run, Forrest! Run!
Okay. Cat.
I can do nothing.
The plan was good, execution not so much.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of look at my claws, look at the door. I am ready to scratchy scratch if it becomes within range, I guess.
Okay.
Wait, am I still raging?
Yeah,
From the last one.
it lasts 10 minutes. It's not been 10 minutes since you were
Oh
in
yeah, okay. Just waiting.
there. Yeah.
Same, I will prepare my reaction to attack when it gets into range.
Of you.
It-
As in, are you going to throw a knife at it, or are you going to step?
No, I'm being prepared to be the front line with Bree.
Okay.
So I'm trying to move in a place where we, like square-wise, where we would be both able to hit once it gets there.
Okay.
And I'm preparing my action to attack.
Okay.
Melee.
Phineas.
Hold my action to Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Do I want to move? Yeah. He's gonna move to be behind everyone else for now.
Okay. Jagdek.
One sec. I will move up to the seat that's just behind my right. No, that one there. Yeah.
There or there?
Oh, no, up one more diagonally.
Oh, there.
There. Yeah.
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 And I'll hold a sorcerer's burst for if and when it comes flying through the door.
Okay. Snow.
I will first shoot and then run.
Hit. Hit.
Cool.
29 damage.
Damn. That's pretty good.
Angry kitty.
Yep.
His shot back. He's not used to it.
No, they normally don't do that much. I can make it here, I think, if
Yes,
there's
you
no
can.
one there. Cool. It's not very fast, I'll give it a minute.
Okay, Zaelste. I'm guessing you're doing the same thing.
Yep, I'm aiming at the door.
Faena, I'm guessing you're doing the same thing.
Can I queue up multiple spells so they all hit at once?
No, you cannot.
Oh, then I'll do the same thing.
Okay, 20 feet. 40 feet.
I can't even see it.
I can slightly see it.
Do you wish to take the shot?
No. Because I can see like the tiniest bit of it.
But you can see it. That means you can take a shot. It'll have 3/4 cover, which I think is like +5 AC.
That's why I'm waiting for it to come through the door.
Well, it's not moving anymore this turn, so.
I know, I can just keep waiting.
Faena.
I'm not Faena. Wait, I am Faena.
Sorry,
but
not
I'm
Faena. Bree.
I'm waiting to scratch it when it finally comes out.
It's been 12 seconds. It's still not here.
Yeah. No.
It's like hold.
Oh, wait, I need to click the thing. Bree's slightly bored.
Pierre.
Same. I'm gonna same reaction.
Okay. Phineas.
Pair Eldritch Blast.
I'm guessing Sorcerer's Burst.
Yeah. Of course. Hold it. Sorry, it's still.
Can't hold it.
Yeah. It says you're in game now, at least.
I was.
And now it's gone
But
again.
then it.
And now you're gone again.
Yeah, I was, and then it was given. It was infinite loading screen.
I'll quickly pat Bree on the head, it'll be here shortly. Don't worry. And I'll run over there. I see it, I shoot.
Okay. It has 3/4 cover.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, you're a sharpshooter.
Yeah, it's...
Not today, it doesn't.
Not for me.
You'd hit anyway with those 2 rolls. Another 23 damage. You know, I'm pretty sure Snow could solo this thing.
Yeah, you probably could.
Technically, I don't want to kill it in the tunnel, so I might not have... shouldn't have done that, probably. Whoops.
Zaelste.
Aiming at the door.
It also doesn't have 3/4 cover for me if I can see it.
Waiting as well for my Frosth.
What's funny is that Snow didn't relay that part of the setup for this.
Yay!
Alright, everyone may unleash. We'll start with Zaelste, because we'll just go via
sorry.
initiative.
I can't unleash.
Fine, Zaelste, shoot. Hit. 7 damage. Oh, yes, you would have sneak. You also would have had advantage on the attack.
Yeah, it's fine.
Not crit fishing, okay.
I mean,
It's dead.
yeah.
No, I wanted to hit it.
Yeah, but this is one of those ones that hurts when you hit it.
They all hurt when you hit them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not wasting this.
What are you freezing?
It's corpse.
Can I try and freeze the acid a bit?
You can try. But
Maybe create small footholds.
as you might recall from your previous time fighting these things, they're immune to cold damage.
Oh. I do not remember that, but yes, that makes sense.
And what happened to not letting it die next to the door to not block us?
That was not relayed as part of the instructions.
It was at the start. Snow said it very clearly. That's why we were waiting at those chairs. And look at Bree. Look at her face. Look at the deception.
I'm attacking this chair. I'm like, no, I'm attacking something. I'm full on using my rage to
Just like
attack this chair.
Like a cat clawing at a chair.
The chair gets destroyed.
Yeah, 7 damage, 17. Yeah, that chair's in bits.
Ow,
Just
ow,
to be
ow,
like,
ow, ow,
it's
ow.
just ranged superiority is what it is.
Bree, you can sense that Pierre was being considering letting you hit him, and then decided, no, she's really gonna hurt me.
Besides, you have a ranged weapon, Bree. You could have,
Let's check. We're
I
not
was
actually in
told it
initiative
was
order
too
anymore.
much.
No.
It was too
Jump.
much when it didn't know we were here yet or not doing anything. When it was angry and trying to kill us, you just...
Climbing up the wall.
Yes, let's just wait for the others.
Yeah, and besides, you could climb over it. I have to walk through this shit.
Can I move? No. God damn it.
Map collides with the room.
Thank you.
Remember,
The
you can
stream
move
is
with the
full.
arrow keys as well.
Yeah, I was trying to do it, but I couldn't click on myself properly to...
I'm just cleaning my boots.
Focused on a single target again.
Is the pad green, DM?
No, the one on this one is locked and says level 2 clearance required.
Yeah,
Oh, then you level
This
2
one's
clearance.
locked.
Oh,
Street
this door
focused on
here.
Faena, if that's alright.
But
That
I
one
don't get
opens.
it. We have a level 8 cleric with us.
Oh,
Clearance, not cleric.
actually, we're not supposed to be able to see in this room here.
I mean, there are small people
Wait, you're
among
seeing
us.
through-
There's plenty of clearance.
I'm seeing this room
Why
down
is
here.
there no wall there? Why are the walls disappearing?
Why are the walls gone?
Well, yes, you saw there's a room
Oh.
down there.
Where's the ram gone?
Exactly.
Books, you may leave me here for a while.
How long is a while, Faena?
How many books are there?
Lots.
Several weeks, maybe? It'll be fine.
Could you maybe shorten the time?
What sort of books are they, DM? Do I recognize anything?
All sorts.
Can I actually read them? Are they in languages I understand?
They're in ye old common.
Okay. Are they spell books? Are they more like law
No.
books?
There is not spell
Okay.
books. This is there's various sections. There's fiction, there's non-fiction, there's geography, although it appears to be of a place that doesn't make any sense to you. There's history that doesn't line up with any of the history you know. There is science, including
Is there anything about blood hunters?
no.
Okay.
There's an explanation. How to work your first crystal computer, for example.
Oh, yoink.
I want to grab a geography one and a history one.
Why would Pierre even yoink that? He probably doesn't even know what a computer is.
None of you know what a computer is.
Exactly. Like,
No, but we've seen machines run by crystals.
Yeah, it mentions crystals, and I'm sure it's gonna explain how to make those lamps work.
It does not.
the fucking lamps.
I don't care. I'm yonking the book. Give me the
I
book, DM.
love how
You have
he's
the
just
book.
fallen in love with the lamps.
It's a dummy's guide.
Of course it is.
That's perfect for you then, Pierre.
Ooh.
Did they have those? in
mean?
France?
I don't have it.
No, it's not an actual. I haven't made actual items.
He's gonna have to make it, but
I want it in my inventory, DM.
Then put
Give
it in
it
your
to me, DM.
inventory. You have the means of doing so.
Yeah, but you do it better than me.
Well, yes, because I actually know how to work this thing.
Yeah, that's pretty shit.
so needy tonight. Oh.
Does this door have a green button?
No, but it doesn't open.
Oh.
Oh, I also need to change something.
Phineas, there's also what looks like weird machinery in here.
Hey,
Tick, 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 tick.
Phineas, you have one of these in your bag.
So, yeah, doesn't that look familiar?
Yeah, all of this looks weird and familiar.
It does look familiar, and yet at the same time, there's noticeable differences. Where, for example, the one Phineas has things on the side which look like you're meant to insert things into them, such as a power cable. These just have along the back, where in a real-world laptop would be a battery, a piece of blue crystal. They are dim, however, and appears to have ran out of power.
No.
No.
Unlike the one next to you, Phineas. Which is
Prod.
which is attached to the wall.
Fraud.
He's gonna avoid the buttons, but he's gonna prod at things and see if anything happens. Like he'll move the mouse, he'll prod the screen,
Touching the screen does nothing. As you move the strange little thing with 2 buttons and something in the middle between the buttons, on the screen a small arrow will start moving around in sync.
He swirls it in circles.
It goes in circles.
In a book there it says to press Ctrl Alt Delete.
It does not.
Where's the book?
Here.
Gib.
No, it's mine.
You can have it back afterwards.
Let's look at it together.
On the
Compromise, I like it.
On the only thing in front of you on the screen, there are 2 white boxes, and above one of them it says search by title, and above the other one it says search by number.
Yeah,
He's going to enter the number 69.
nice.
It will come up and just say invalid.
Oh.
Oh.
And show you a
He's
format.
going to put the serial number in from his pocket watch. To see if anything comes up.
Oh, you're supposed to file those numbers when you get when you obtain one of those.
It pops up with saying insert number, and then it'll show you as it says, format, and it'll be that. As in, so it should be 12 digits. 3 sets of 4.
Is there a notation on the book I yonked that has a similar format?
Yes, on the back. You would notice it above a weird set of black lines.
Type these numbers there.
I type the number.
The screen will have the just a moment thing that Andy posted in GIFs. And then it'll pop up with the cover of the book that you are holding and its title, which is How to Work Your First Crystal Computer.
Oh.
So-
It's like a Rolodex of the books.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So it's what the people who handle like a library do.
Yeah.
Oh, go back, go to the search by title and type lamp.
I type lamp.
Lamp?
Are there books about how to create lamps? Or how the lamps work?
I'm kind of wondering what would happen if you typed that into a title search for a real-world library, how many results you'd get.
Yeah, probably a lot.
Some fiction, at least.
Yeah, there's you guys get a long list of titles of various things, like most of it being fiction related.
The lamp of my heart.
Things like Murder by Lamplight,
Lamp.
kind of thing.
Okay. Search. How we made, or how we made, or how created, and he's gonna start.
Phineas is just gonna step away and gesture
Okay, and
for him to do it.
yeah, Pierre just pushes you out of the chair and start brute forcing sentences and probable titles on how to make things. Literal brute forcing. Enter. Enter. Enter.
I'm going to say give me an investigation check with disadvantage.
Okay, so to clarify the intent, just what Pierre is actually looking for.
Wait, you can't roll less than a 19, I just realized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rogues. But yes, Pierre is...
Oh,
Oh, that's a
that's
nat 20. But that was disadvantage, so you lose the nat 20.
Yeah, so it's still a 25. So I'm looking for, these books that explain the basic concepts and, or maybe as basic blueprints to make your first own potato clock or like basic technology stuff.
You would eventually come across a book called An Introduction to Crystal Engineering.
Ooh. Is it in the shelves? Is there a system that assigns shelves?
Yes, it gives you a shelf number and and which shelf. It gives you a bookcase location and which shelf it's on in that location.
Okay. Yoink.
You don't know the library's layout, so you'll need to find that. But there is a book in here somewhere about crystal engineering.
Tick, tick, tick. Brute forcing the shelves again. And
It won't take him long with his
I'm
investigation.
gonna stop hogging the attention. You've lost Pierre.
That's
Okay,
fine.
we'll come back to that in a minute. What is everyone else doing?
I was fascinated by what Phineas was doing, so and then Pierre took over.
I was looking through the geography books, trying to see if there's any sort of landmarks I recognise at all.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, yes, I can. Uh,
17, no. Eventually, you would find one book that looks a bit different to the others that says Geography of the New World.
oh.
And when you open it, it
Sorry.
lines up. Yeah, you recognize a map of the island nations. You also find
The
a
New
larger
World.
world map, which has got like the continent that's far to the west, the stuff to the north, a big sort of cloudy area, which lines up with where you know the storm continent is, but not the geography of that continent itself.
Oh, okay. Are we actually aware of the other continents on this world?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a long journey to get to any of them, so you're not isolated, but you're also not so close that it's a casual day trip. It'd be like crossing the Atlantic.
Is there any text that explains why it's called the New World?
No, there wouldn't be, because you get the presumption that anyone reading it would understand what that means. So how many of you are searching this library right now?
I am.
Me.
I'm gonna.
I think I am.
Okay, I'm going to allow Jagdek, Phineas. Sorry, what was that, Zaelste?
I'm gonna start trying to search things on the computer.
Okay, in that case, Jagdek, Zaelste, and Pierre, all of you give me investigation checks.
Not me?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Yes, you may as well.
Yeah.
I would also just casually stroll past, seeing if any title springs out at me.
Remind me, Lucky, I have to do it after or immediately after?
You just say it after, because it just gives you you just get to give yourself advantage. But you've got a 19. You all rolled well.
That's my minimum. I'm gonna use Lucky to.
Okay.
Jesus, he's so desperate to find this book.
I mean, I already said that he was fine, but
Yeah.
oh look, a 19.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go down the list. Jagdek. As you're looking around, and also combined with your passive perception, you would notice two curious things in this room. The first is above the shelf here, there's a hatch, but it looks locked. You would also notice some kind of slot underneath here that looks like something's meant to be put into it.
Fair enough. By the way, I'm also investigating. I'm looking specifically for books on history.
Oh, there's quite a lot of those. You wouldn't have any issue finding books on history. There's things that go on about. It says it's the history of Tull, but it doesn't line up with anything you know. For one thing, it mentions a vast continent, but Tull's just an island.
Is there anything that would like speaks of vagaries around times. Like, okay, so this is me speaking as a player. It's obvious that there is a before shit happened and we're in the after.
Mhm.
Is there anything that speaks of stuff that pertains to the shit happened? Not specifics, but just talks of like a period of vagary where they know things changed, but they're not entirely sure what happened.
So at the time that this library might have been constructed, a more recent history.
Yes.
Okay, would you mind if we come back to that?
Not
Because you will find stuff, but we'll come back to that in a
take
moment. Bree, what are you searching for?
Cooking book.
Cooking books.
Cooking books.
You find a lot of them, but they mention weird ingredients that you've never heard of. Like, roast, a roast of the lesser orange. Damn it! I had an animal in my mind and it just disappeared. But nevertheless, an animal you've never heard of. Things like that.
But I think I'll take like one or two just so I can like take the flavors and put it with a different meat. If that makes sense.
Yeah, they mention strange spices you've never heard of as well. And you would find as a footnote written into one of the books, try to recreate this recipe using some of the ingredients from that nation called Renai. But this mayonnaise stuff is absolutely disgusting and should never exist.
I pocket it. I have eggs.
Pierre, you will find the book you are looking for. That's on crystal engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I also keep an eye, like browsing to things if there's anything that catch my eyes. On those type of subjects, like understanding the technical aspects of their culture.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff dedicated to crystal tech. A lot of it. How it works, things that go into nitty-gritty of how it works, a lot of mathematics. You find one tome that's probably as thick as your head. That's an advanced understanding of theoretical crystal mathematics, which is just
Pierre
full
was running through all the library, and as he ran past, he's starting to carry a huge stack of books that's it's about 3 or 5 foot above his head.
Oh god, he's one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Zaelste, you were searching for something on the computer. What in particular?
I mean, it's very similar to like Jagdek stuff. Like, if there was any correlation between like the Starfall like around the time of the Starfall, or
if you search
anything,
there's quite
anything for like the cult that the Inquisition came from and stuff like
that. There's no mention of the cult. There's no mention of the Inquisition, but there is mention of the Starfall. Not many titles, only a couple, funnily enough.
I would then go look for them, essentially, if I got the names and stuff.
Yeah, you'd be finding them around the same place Jagdek's looking. Jagdek, you would find a tome called Abandoning Our Home.
Abandoning our hope. Wow.
Home.
That's
home.
Home. Oh,
not home.
Home.
Hope. I was like, that's okay. Abandoning our home. Even that sounds ominous.
And as you start to leaf through it, it describes some familiar scenes. If you're just skimming it, there'd be chapters dedicated to strange things starting to happen on the star, of blood beginning to rain from the sky, of strange monstrous creatures forming and undead being risen, of the arrival of two hang on, let me refresh myself. No, 3 creatures that know what's happening, of what is called the ARC project, although it doesn't go into details. It just says it would have Our Last Hope in there, of creating these vast mega structures inside the star's crust as a preparation for a great journey.
Okay, that sounds... I will
Wait.
pocket that for a later date of thorough reading.
What I'm getting from that is that 3 creatures came and told them that we know that the Blood Moon has attacked other places before, that the Fates came and warned us about what was going to happen and helped us stop it. What if the 3 creatures are the Fates and these facilities are actually like spaceships from other places that have landed here?
Yeah, that sounds reasonable, yeah.
I'll give you.
That's not what Phineas is getting from this. This is the player. Phineas would be like, what if they came from somewhere else? Like these with like giant boats or something. I don't know.
The book would list the 3 creatures as the Observer, the Knower, and the Mimic.
Mimic.
Do
Worse.
any of them describe like an entity that we're familiar with? Like I'm figuring
There's no
my
description
own...
of the creatures themselves. Just that the 3 visitors from beyond, from the beyond.
Okay, because I'm trying to make a connection between our other place visitor that we go and visit every so often.
Does it list the location of where any of these, like, obviously by the definition in the book, underground facilities, if they're in the crust? Does it list the location of any of them that would sound familiar relative to what we know?
No. The names
But
don't
does
make any sense.
But they do list, but they are listed in there.
Yeah, there's various names. The one you're most familiar with is Tull. Tull appeared, and this book seems to be focused on Tull, given that, well, you're in Tull. I'm guessing you're going to want some of the other names, aren't you?
Yep.
Maybe.
Because this is Frosth speaking, but we know of a different type of technology of other facilities as players. So maybe there were more than one civilization that made the trip, or there was a local civilization here that was advanced.
Was it Observer?
And also Frosth, because Pierre is not aware of that, but the Hall of Memory was that before or after the Starfall? They didn't seem to be aware of it, though, I think.
It doesn't.
They weren't aware of much because their memory was shot.
Yeah, he doesn't remember basically anything in the Hall of Memory.
Because it could be one of those 3 entities. If there is fate.
Yeah, it was Observer, Mimic, and what?
Noah.
Sure. Oh, Noah. Okay, so
Noah.
Noah, as in they know things.
So maybe the Hall of Memories is the Knower, Fate is the Observer, and the Mimic is what we're facing here. Those.
Is the Observer Omen? Or could Omen be involved? I don't know.
I mean, we're just making guesses because we don't really know. So
we know nothing.
No.
My player speculation would be that the Fate is the Mimic.
Fate is mimicking the gods or something.
He was supposed to be the Observer and is going against what he was.
There we go. Had to find where I'd written them down.
I mean, Fate
like names
is referred to as a plural.
Those are the 7 arcs that are listed.
Tull is an arc.
Oh, there's a great one as well. Not a standard one, a great one.
Yellow, regular.
I have a question, DM.
Yes.
Comparing the map of the new world, quote unquote, with the older maps that I don't recognize, is there toll on the older maps?
Yes, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to you. Tull appears to be a very large landmass. The Tull unit, for comparison's sake, Tull on this map to scale is about the size of Britain.
Okay.
Tull on the map you're looking at from before here is probably about the size of Germany.
What's the difference then?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask if there's any sort of like landmarks, like mountains, rivers that match between the old and new maps.
No.
Where Tull is now. Okay. So it's just a name.
The geography doesn't match in any way.
No, okay. I was wondering if like the whole island got teleported here, but maybe it's just a name carried over.
Does it give a location for these?
Oh, on the new map, sorry, on the new world map, it's like Farewell, Yorin, anything like that listed on the new map.
No, only Tull.
Huh. And everything else is like, okay.
Maybe they're the only ones who have made it here.
Or they're the only ones that they know, like where things are. Like they don't know anything about where the other ones are. Like it all got separated, or they all got separated, and they've got no clue as to where the others went.
Yeah. Oh. But they seem to have been able to map this new, what was a new world for them, quite far and wide. So that means that they must have explored it, maybe looked for others, and they don't make any mention of another arc landing.
I mean, maybe they had a spell that allowed them to like see the great distances. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, they did have that telescope.
When we were in the last facility, like, did we see any of those names and like just not register?
No, the previous facility.
Did I remember?
The previous facility you were in beneath Gazethray doesn't match this place at all. The technology is different, the language is different. This is all in Old Common, whereas the language that was used in those other facilities, none of you knew.
We couldn't read it at all.
So maybe there was a previous advanced civilization on this world that got wiped out and replaced by this one. Because we all speak Common, so we're maybe descended from the Tullians. Like, I'm thinking out of character Battlestar Galactica.
I have watched very little Battlestar Galactica, so I couldn't judge.
You have no fucking references.
It's just like the planets in Battlestar are colonies of Earth humans.
Right.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah. I have a question. I wanted to just check something. Because now what Pierre's been saying. I want to go to the science section. Is there any biology books?
Yeah.
I would point them out. I would like map the place and say, you can search things in the computer, or over there it's science.
Okay,
I'll
yes.
find it myself. I want to look at a biology book. I want to look at what the people looked like. There must be some anatomy drawings or something.
So you're looking for humanoid anatomy.
Well, yeah.
Are there skinny books? Are there nudies?
Well, let's find out.
It would be the
Not the
kind
kind you're
of
looking
nudity
for.
you would find in a typical scientific book, so
Yeah,
that's
not
not the
sexual
kind
in
you're
any
looking
way. You would find what looks very much like the humans you know. You would find some that look more elvish, not quite the same as the elves here, but their features being almost a bit more fox-like, I guess. Like slightly longer faces, things like that. You would find humanoid races you don't recognize. You'd also find animals you wouldn't recognize, such as an 8-legged dog. I don't know, something like that.
Oh.
Roof.
Oh, the dog. Awesome. Huh.
By the way, as no one's asked, this does count as a short rest because this is a safe room.
Oh, good.
That's why that music's been playing.
Yeah, I heard the music change to this. I'm like, okay.
My brain didn't register it at all.
Libraries are always safe spaces.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is Doctor Who.
That's true. It's the music. It's ingrained in my brain that I just default to. This is safety.
Cozy.
DM?
Yes.
There seems to be notebooks where they're like someone researching stuff and taking notes.
So reading through those, I have to ask this now.
Huh.
What kind of education does I keep saying Phineas, Pierre have?
That's racist because we're small. I would say the basic elementary and early secondary.
Did he attend a school?
Yeah, that depends on Runai. I was going to ask, like, would Runai have a school for kids up to age 12?
I mean, it would have had school in the sense that medieval civilizations had schools
Yeah, so
and
he
education.
would. If it's medieval style schooling, yeah, he would have had schooling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can have the schooling.
This is. Would he be familiar with the kind of university level education?
No.
If it's actually medieval, no.
No. So
No,
this kind of the stuff that's written in these books appears to be research. To put it simply, it would be like a student's notes for some exam they're studying for.
And there's a subject seems to be at least decipherable to Pierre.
It's philosophy.
Oh, he throws back the book we've discussed.
Can I take a short rest if it's safe?
Yes, everyone can take a short rest if they wish. When I say safe room, it's safe to take a short rest. That does not mean it's safe to take a long rest.
Okay, I'll take a short then, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, I get a rage back. Nice.
Oh, I didn't use my...
Reading through some of the... Is there any other books that kind of pertain to the time that I was interested in, like the before and after? Or is that the only one?
No, there's quite a few. A lot of them are covering the same subject, but written by different authors. Covering things like... one would cover the roles of the various arcs, effectively named after the nations where they were built, with the exception of the Great Arc, which is significantly larger and was designed to house the majority of the people until arrival.
Okay.
As in, if the population of this one was 10,000, this is just the throw rate number, the population of the Great Arc would be 100,000, much more than that.
So it's like the main civilization one,
Yeah,
Could be like
rather than, you know, the scientists of Tal or...
Like the capital of a nation, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be the these are, but it would be the central capital one, while the smaller ones would be more like settlements or
Or like research vessels.
Okay.
yeah.
Clear up something for my own. Does it explain that they came here from somewhere else? Or they were preparing to leave here for somewhere else?
The ones specifically that Zaelste was looking for, the Starfall ones, do talk about arrival in this place where you are now. About the descent. But as you're reading through this, like the descent onto this star, the location in the world, searching for the others, although it's very brief. You get the sense almost like the works are being... Yeah, you've got a very high passive insight, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do. You get the sense that the works are being... redacted. That's the one I was looking for. Redacted. Like there's more that is not being said.
There's more to it than there is on the page. Right.
Yeah.
They came here. Questions and answers, damn it.
You're proficient in history, good. You would also realize that what you're reading is a massive contradiction with the history as you know it, where the people of Tull claim to be descended from the ancient race known as the Lufane, from before the Starfall. The stuff you're reading is completely incompatible with that.
What do we know of the Lufane?
Not much, but you do know they were an advanced civilization that were known for working with the Titan known as Mechon before the Starfall, and that they all seem to disappear during the Starfall.
Would they match more with the other type of facilities?
You don't know.
Okay. I've heard the name before, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, you know, Faena are a known thing, they're a known legend. They created things known as devices, which are these weird, for lack of a better word, mechanical objects that just do things. I don't think this party's got any of them.
Yeah.
That's
why I know from the north. When I was looking through the books, was there a magic section?
No.
Okay. So these people might not have been aware of magic or the concept of magic before arriving here. Like they have very advanced science and technology, but they don't have magic.
At least not here.
I mean, player speaking here, like maybe it's their science seems like magic.
Faena, you were asking a question.
I was going to look for a book on the Luthane.
There was none.
Okay.
Around this point, I need to... Could everyone just position themselves in the room where they would be at this precise point?
I was reading here.
I'd be reading here surrounded by books.
Okay. And everyone else
Phineas would have put two chairs together and would be kind of feet up on one, not snoozing, but just, chilling out.
Okay.
I would have been with Jagdek reading the Starfall stuff.
Okay. Looking at all of this, I need Faena and Phineas to make dexterity saves.
The table is a mimic.
Oh, the hatch from above.
The hatch above.
No, the hatch is over here.
Dexterity save.
Yeah, I need both of you to make a dexterity save. Let me check something. Okay. You both take 3d8 bludgeoning damage as your cultist friend explodes.
What?
Oh, fuck.
It's just down there and then suddenly, boom, he's gone.
Well,
Make me another one fan now.
That's gonna make me jolt around. Can I see? Are these bookshelves high? Do I see past them?
No, they are too high. You'd have to get to the hatch you saw on the ceiling. You'd have to stand on top of these, so they're pretty high up.
It's more. I heard an explosion behind me while I was reading.
Yeah, it's a sort of like a concussive. It's more of a concussive than a fiery explosion.
Oh yes, what was that?
He's gone.
Okay, but why did he explode?
I don't know.
His next to your foot, Zaelste, you would find the foam finger with Phineas written on it, and a bit of his hand still in it.
So I pick it up and then I pull the hand out and I look at Phineas and just be like, should I be concerned about what I just heard? And this? As I'm holding the guy's hand. Like,
oh, that's beautiful.
I don't know.
Wait, that belongs to me now. I'm now the number one fan.
He just blew up. I didn't use any magic. It wasn't me.
Was he reading something?
I'll throw both hands to Bree.
It wasn't me.
Nice.
Was he reading something? So there's a thing like explosive runes where you read them and you explode.
I don't know. It wasn't me.
And that wasn't you.
No, Finesse, we know it wasn't you, but like...
He was just like, I was just relaxing and he blew up. He's a little bit shell-shocked.
There was
mean,
literally no warning. He just went.
Understandable.
Boom.
It's understandable. That's kind of, you know.
He
How
just
long
went
have you been with
kaboom.
At that point,
Several hours.
Sorry, what was that? That was asked.
I said, how long had he been with us at that point?
24 hours.
Yeah.
Phineas, it'll be fine.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't
No,
you.
it wasn't you.
You know it wasn't you.
He had to go
Is he
back to his
covered in
place
blood
and-
and things?
No, it wasn't a really gory explosion. Bits of him are lying
Okay.
around, so there is bits of blood and such, but it was for an
Was it more like a
explosion.
pinata explosion?
Aren't they really messy?
A pinata?
Yeah, doesn't the
It-
stuff inside go everywhere?
Yeah.
Not really. Depends on how hard you hit it.
Yeah.
I mean,
depends on
they're
the quality
hollow on
of
the
it.
inside.
It depends if you miss and hit the kid.
yeah.
It depends if you miss
Yeah,
it.
but then that's not the inside of the pinata, though, is it?
But regardless of that, for someone exploding, it was surprisingly clean.
Okay.
I need to.
There's still a hand, though.
Oh, there's other body parts as well. His boots are still sitting where he was sitting.
Are they
I'm
good
gonna
boots?
just-
No, not really.
I'm gonna
That
look
would
at,
be
like,
a Phineas question.
I'm gonna look at Faena and go like, is that normal for like weird summoned magical entity things? Maybe.
I mean, that other lady didn't explode.
No, she
No,
just
like,
faded
fuck.
back. But she wasn't here fully anyway in the first
Also,
place.
yeah, we don't know if she did or didn't.
Well, she didn't explode
Well,
here. She didn't. If
Well, she might have exploded there. I don't know.
I mean,
Like,
that'd be. I'm only
I
researching
hope
one thing
I
at a
didn't
time.
blow her up.
I'm sure she's fine.
that one seemed different to what this one was. This one was.
This one
was
seems
different.
made up, actually, if that makes sense.
Are you saying that no one likes me?
I am the #1 fan. Waves the finger in your face.
I sort of gesture to myself. No, as in they're sort of like a conjuration as opposed to a summon, if that makes sense.
I suppose.
Not to me, it don't.
It means that it's something that is created and brought here instead of something that was originally somewhere else and brought here then returned.
Yeah,
That's what he means
created
by
rather than transported.
Yes.
Pierre will.
I didn't sleep. That wasn't normal.
I could get away with not sleeping.
It's like the unicorn.
Also, clearly,
Pierre heard unicorn, so shambles in, not having paid attention to any of this because he doesn't care. Say, oh, you spoke about unicorns?
Yes.
yeah, a guy just.
Yeah, they're
exploded.
not real.
You take that back!
I mean, we saw one.
I
did try
touched
to kill
one,
us.
it was real.
It tried to kill us.
No,
I
it tried to help us, it saved us.
Why
Also-
is Refresh? Oh,
also,
I see.
I was just
Yes,
putting
it is.
some reminders on the map of things you've seen.
Also, welcome, Pierre. Guy just exploded. That's what we're dealing with.
Are the boots
Well-
cool?
Makes sense, he explodes, is
No, they are not.
Oh.
Phineas' #1 fan.
Maybe
I
he
was.
just got really excited.
I'm now
about
the
all the stuff
#1
that's going
fan.
That's Phineas' best quality. He explodes things really well.
They said
You
it
made me
wasn't me.
To be-
It wasn't me though.
Pierre, that's we just stopped this. Now you stop
Oh.
this happening again.
I meant it as a compliment.
Yeah, but Phineas is going through some things lately. It's
I'm the reason all those people died.
no, no, no. No, you're not. Even if you don't believe me, you're not.
You forget I press buttons too.
A lot of us press buttons. I mean, not all of us, to be fair, but like a lot of us.
You don't make omelets without breaking eggs. And going back to the books.
Not on the table.
I miss my chicken.
Pierre,
Yes.
amongst the things you would find on that table, there is a slip of paper that says, need to refill the ignition liquid.
I just noticed this.
Yeah?
It doesn't match with anything else we've seen so far.
No, that's quite out of place.
I'm gonna twist it.
It doesn't move.
Pop it.
Is it
God,
like
I had a bop it when I was a kid.
does it like I can't remember the name, like brazier thing? Like a thing to hold fire?
A sconce, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The inside of it is filled with ash.
Okay,
Why?
Crash.
I'm going to use prestidigitation on a bit of paper. I'm going to scrunch up the paper, put it in there, and use prestidigitation to light a fire, or like light a candle, essentially.
It'll
I love that
puff
it's called
up and then
fireplay.
instantly go out.
And that like unnaturally went out too soon, sort of thing. Perfect.
Yeah. You get the sense there's something missing.
Maybe it's the ignition liquid. Or whatever it was that they said.
We don't have any oil on us.
Yes, I think.
Yes, I do.
May I borrow some of your oil?
Okay. I give you some oil.
Where are you putting this?
Let's put the whole bottle in there.
So you'll watch as you're pouring it in that it's not filling the thing up, it's draining down and into the wall. But it's making a weird gurgling sound that sounds like... How do I put this? Do you know what happens if you put... with some things, they take a certain liquid, and if you put the wrong liquid into it, it doesn't sound good?
Oh, yeah.
That's what's happening right now.
Ah.
So
Maybe
this door-
stop doing that.
Okay, I'll stop. I won't put the whole thing in. So this door, you said it was just locked, right?
Yeah. You don't see you don't see any way to open it. There's no keycard slot or anything.
What is this? What is it?
I could have sworn I had a crystal full of water in my bag.
Oh, you the ley line crystals. You
Yeah.
did. I don't know where you put them, but you definitely had some.
They're not at the base, are they? There's a bunch of water crystals at the base.
Ah, that's where they are.
I have to pour some water into it then. For my
But I was going to suggest
skin?
putting some water in.
water skin
A
on me.
couple of water crystals on me.
Maybe it needs ignition fuel.
What is ignition fuel?
I don't know, but there's a note here that says think of refilling ignition fuel.
Let me read it. You might have read it wrong.
It says pretty much what he just said.
Yeah.
It's starting to get vexing that you guys think I get things wrong.
I cut my palm and I put blood in it.
That does not help matters.
That's not a solution in every case.
Life is blood, blood is life.
That you're not wrong about.
Do you know how to make blood pudding?
Yeah.
Not with your own blood, though.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
just curious.
Is there anything else on the note? Like, turn it over leaf, is there anything on the back?
No, it's literally just a. It's almost just like a little note someone would write to remind themselves.
Hmm.
Do we have lamp oil? Any one of you?
I've used lamp.
We tried
lamp oil
that.
already. Yeah.
Out of character, it probably needs gas. Like it's a gas lamp.
We have poured water, blood, and oil into it so far. Our petrol tank's not happy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. It's going to be feeling great.
You know, you put a diesel in a petrol car, it's bad enough.
Oh,
Put put oil into the petrol tank, water, and
I'm
blood.
going to try and take that crystal out and then put it in there.
Okay, give me How hard are you trying to get this off the wall?
As hard as I can, knowing that it will probably shatter if I'm too hard. So I'm sort of trying to tread
Okay,
that
because
fine
it's
line.
very firmly attached to the wall. So I'll
Okay.
need an athletics check.
We need someone to get up to the roof hatch as well. Oh dear.
I mean, we can get up there, but how are we going to open it?
It's really hard to get a proper grip on it because it's completely flush with the wall and the crystal itself is very smooth, so you can't get a solid grip on it, unfortunately.
God damn it.
I try miserably to pick up Phineas. Ugh.
Phineas
Sorry.
will go limp like a cat.
Excuse
Can I-
me.
Or a child.
I need your help,
for that
Phineas.
What are you
Please.
trying to do?
There's something mechanical over here. We're trying to open it.
Can
Oh,
I
okay.
investigate the
He
slot under
willingly
the
helps.
desk
Yes, you can.
to see what kind of shape it may, like what slots into it? Is it book shaped? Is it bigger than a book? Smaller than a book?
Hexagonal.
Does it?
Cardboard box.
It's hexagonal.
Yeah, it's not much like it'll probably be about you're massive, so it'll be about the thickness of your thumb.
Okay, so it's some kind of hexagonal cylinder. Is there anything like that we've seen so far that resembles that?
No, not so far.
But it's somewhere.
Yeah. Wait, get out of here and have a look around soon.
I'm gonna try and climb up to the roof hatch if the bookshelves are high enough.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I'll try and climb up to it.
Okay, Phineas, as you're thinking with it, you'll come to understand how this thing works. It's an incredibly complicated, needlessly so locking system that requires a flame of a particular temperature and a particular temperature and lifespan to be lit in sconce. The oil and water and blood do not burn at the required temperature, nor would they burn for the right amount of time.
Ah.
Phineas will explain this.
Thank you.
Just trying to help.
Oh,
I don't think we have the correct things for this, and it was worth trying.
yeah.
That's how you be nice to people, right?
And because you did that, I will reveal this now. Requires ignition agent.
Hmm. You okay
I'm
with
sure
this?
we'll find it in a storage room someplace.
You okay with this now?
Hey, Snow,
fine.
why don't you go up to that hatch and see if you can get it open?
I mean, I've already probably climbed up there by now.
Yeah. You would find that the hatch is very solidly locked. Running your hands over it, doing your real thing. Give me an investigation check or a thieves' tools check.
It's the same. So
Shouldn't be the same. Thieves' tools should be dexterity.
it's plus. Oh, my thieves tools is plus 11. Yeah,
Yeah, it was set to int for some
Could have
reason.
done
Thieves tools also uses sleight of hand, and you have advantage if you have the tools at hand.
Yeah, it's, the new rules are a bit weird with that.
that. Yeah, so
Yep.
I would have done that.
There we go, 26. You would quickly be able to determine as you give it a proper work over. It's almost the way it locks is almost like a vault. The large metal cylinders into the thick frame that extend into the wall or floor, ceiling, whatever, either side of it in this case.
Right. Okay. And they're like sturdy, not movable ones. They're just like completely.
Yeah,
like,
they're pretty sturdy. You'd probably
like a mechanism needed to.
Yeah, you judge that the metal rods holding it shut are probably about, let's say, I'm trying to do this in my, I wish I had a ruler on my desk now. Let's say 10 centimeters thick. They're thick.
Right. Yeah.
It's an airtight hatch.
Yeah. Is there any like indicator of like like a device of some kind that's used to open it on it itself or near it in any way?
You rolled a 26. I'll allow it. Examine it thoroughly, trying to trace the mechanism. You would judge it's probably linked to that slot under the desk.
Right. Okay. I mean, I've seen Jagdek go over there, but that's probably where I'd be going next after I jump down.
Okay. Jagdek.
I have moved to the computer, and I'm using what I saw other people doing, and I'm trying to look to see if it stores any location information for the place we're in. Like, does it have number of floors, map, or whatever, even if it's just very basic outline?
Yeah, you ought to find out more about the Tullian Arc, in other words.
Yeah. See if there's anything on it for that.
You would find several results, but many of them will have in red text next to them, restricted.
Of course they would.
But you would find that the Tullian Arc is split into several distinct areas, shall we say. What you're in right now would be considered a residential district, one of many.
Fair enough.
There's a larger area called Central, which is I'm going to presume you found the book at this point, so you wouldn't be getting this information from the computer. Central, which is, as it suggested, the more central bureaucracy of it, where pretty much the main government area was. And there is actually a map of that, which I could show you, but we would have to start loading other maps, and I'd rather not do that. But Gert would recognize it. Gert, not Snow. There's an area called... you would find as you're reading through the book that it's almost like some pages were added later to this book, describing an area called Tartarus, which is housed in the former cargo bay and is apparently some kind of prison, although there's not any details on what would be imprisoned within.
Okay.
There's the things like the scientific sector, of which is next to no information, other residential districts. There's quite a lot, but there's no real maps of the residential districts because
no layout or anything.
Yeah, because they're all, while they all have the same, they all have general facilities and other things. There's no sets designed for them.
Okay. Would there include any manifest of stuff that was stored in those areas? Like, for instance, if we wanted to go back and look for something that would burn in that, would we be
like a key card
or a key? Yeah. Would we know that it's a particular district or a particular section, or is it like, well, you ain't gonna find that here, fuck off somewhere else, or is it sure?
If you're looking for ignition fluids, that would be listed under things such as kitchens. Would make use of that.
Okay. Nothing about like keys of any variety?
Yeah, there would be...
Or hexagonal shapes?
Nothing but hexagonal shapes. In terms of keys, yes. There's 3 levels of key cards needed to access areas in a typical residential district. One of them is level 1, 2, and 3, with level 1 being for sort of general workers, level 2 being for more managerial, and level 3 being for the director.
Tian?
Yes?
Are there any drawers in those desks that we haven't looked into yet?
No.
Okay.
The desk
just in case, there's a key card in a drawer.
Yes. No. To put it simply, this room is thoroughly searched at this point.
Yeah.
There's nothing more to find in here except books.
With the specifically like the keys, does it give like a location of any of them, or is it just tells you that you need them for things?
No, it just tells you their usage and the type of person that would have them. So, your general staff, guards, etc., would have level 1 key cards. the more higher ups would have the level 2s, and the higher stuff would have the level 3.
So it's a public library, essentially. We just know the general stuff, but if we want to find more information, we might need to find an actual terminal from a managerial position.
So,
maybe if we find a guard room, they'll have a plan of the facility.
Well, again, player talking. We've been in a kitchen, I believe, and there was an entire other side of the facility we didn't go to from the entrance. So we could probably maybe find the ignition fluid obviously because it said about the kitchen, and there is that entire western side that we didn't go into. I believe from the entrance.
I think
I thought those doors were locked.
I think I might have got some the doors in the wrong order here. This one should be a level 1 door, not a level 2 door.
On the balcony we are, there might be more rooms like this one we haven't explored yet.
There's nothing around the little mini balcony thing. We can go back to the entrance from where we're at least, so which is basically right next to the kitchen and the place we haven't searched.
DM, since there was a wall missing, we know there's a room here, but would that door be visible? And would that be
you have seen that door there, yes. From when people entered the big room south of the gathering area.
So that's what I'm mentioning, Zaelste, that there might be more rooms at this level we can open.
For sure, we've searched this place enough. We can, I think, at least. So we know what we're looking for now, at least.
How many pounds of books am I stealing?
None. Leave them here.
No, I'm taking everything with me.
Not
All
these
lamps,
two.
20,000 book.
No, not all of them, but I'm taking the lot of books I found earlier.
I just want to keep the book that has the history stuff written in it. I want to go over it a lot more.
I can expand more on that stuff later.
Yeah, I would have kept the Starfall ones that I was looking at, some stuff like that. So.
I'll get my geography book at least.
I am going to look for other things.
Following you. Do I see some doors in here?
Was this door locked?
Oh, over
There's
there.
a ton of doors.
Yes, that door's
that
locked.
one,
Phineas.
Yeah.
There are a ton of doors in here.
Oh, I need to stop playing that music now.
Yeah, no longer safe for him.
No.
I'm going over to the side that has one door, because that's a check and you're done on that side, I feel. Well, maybe not, but you never know.
Oh.
This,
Yeah?
given that I kind of only just looked through that, the
Mhm.
statue there with the sword, does it resemble anyone that I would have seen in it, or is it a complete unknown?
No. If you wish to examine the statue, there's a small plaque written on the front of it that says Director Lauren.
Lauren. Okay.
Lauren or Warren?
No. Got that mixed
okay.
up. Sorry, no.
Yeah.
Lauren.
I thought
There.
there was a L.
Lauren. Director Lauren. But you would find that the bit that says director has been scored over and just says bastard.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The statue does seem out of place as well, being carved from stone in this otherwise.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just grab some ink and in the entrance, in the first pages of that book I grabbed, I'll just note down Director Lauren and move on.
Okay.
Okay. With your passive perception of 1 billion, you'd also notice that the statue appears to be missing there's a couple of small plinths either side of him that are empty.
Huh.
Jagdek, does your book mention any timetables that we can understand in our terms, like in years and things like that? What's the time span, like the lifespan of the people that lived here?
Would that information be in the book? I thought.
Not in a history book, no.
No, not in a history
You'd
book.
have like maybe like from this date to that date. Do they use things similar to to years and months, like our character would understand? Because you made a point that in the first terminal we found, they were using, and in the papers they were using Tuesdays, Mondays, and stuff like that, which is not what our world use.
As might become apparent later as well, that information might become apparent later.
Okay. So I would keep an eye on trying to find a timetable to match our known calendar to see like what's the lifespan of the people here, if they are like multi-centuries people or not.
Zaelste, because you're in front of that door, it will have opened.
Yeah. Judging by what Aaron said, I get the feeling that the book would have been more about this is what happened from here to here, but didn't specify when here to here actually was.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because a lot of history books are like that. It's another room with cabinets in.
Oh. Stuff.
I know what this is. This is a drinking man's room.
I'm searching the room for
Yeah.
any like
It's a lounge of some
cabinets,
kind.
hidden things.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Can I assist, or do it as well?
You may.
Do you, Zaelste, do you collaborate with Pierre?
I mean, yeah. If you have, I'm going around checking all the cabinets, and if you're doing that, then yeah.
I mean, I'll assist. You can.
I'm just keeping an eye out.
Okay.
I'm checking which doors are locked.
Okay, I can't keep an eye on two different sides
Yeah.
of the map at the same
Yeah.
time, so... Pierre, while Zaelste is checking the cabinets and such, you'd be checking the center of the room and you would find a weird handle, for lack of a better word. I'm trying to think how to describe the shape. There's a handle, then there's a piece of metal that extends out from it just a little, does a sharp 90-degree turn, does another sharp 90-degree turn going back the original way, then down, kind of like a square bracket, except it's got either end. There's a handle on one end, and on the other side is a six-faced rod, shall we say?
A hexagon.
Yes.
It's a hexagonal crank.
We saw a slot that looks like that required a hex, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Funnily
Was
enough,
that the desk?
It's
Yes.
under the desk.
you found a hexagonal crank. Yes.
Is it the same size as Jagdek's thumb? Will it fit?
Jagdek's there. He would probably be able to determine pretty quickly. Yes, this would probably fit that slot.
Oh, check this out. This looks funny. That might be useful. It looks like a key, but in a very weird key shape.
Zaelste.
That might be for opening that.
Yeah. Zaelste, you would find a lot of what look like drink canteens, what are they called? Ewers, and I forget what do they call the large glass? Oh, decanters.
Yeah.
Things like that, but they're all empty. Like, they're remarkably clean. Almost too clean.
I mean, I'm not bothered about it. The too clean part bothers me. But, yeah.
Okay, Phineas. You were going to check the doors to see which ones were locked.
Yeah.
Okay. The one in front of you is locked.
Okay. What about that one?
Not locked.
Ooh. What about this one?
Locked. It requires a level 1 keycard.
Okay.
No, a level 2 keycard, sorry. That one requires a level 2 keycard.
Okay.
So I will reveal that now.
This looks like some sort of weird art gallery.
Oh. That's my jam. Let's have a look. Oh no, modern art.
Ancient art in this
The
case.
death of a
but
culture.
yes.
That's like some portraits.
Oh, there is portraits and art on the wall,
Oh.
but it's still modern, what we would describe as modern art. So like lots of squares of color that don't really seem to have anything else going on.
What chaotic patterns they have.
I kind of find that one fascinating.
He just seems to be staring at one of the pieces of art on the wall.
It's just a warning sign. In case of fire, break glass. This is beautiful.
Break in case of emergency.
I'm
There's
not gonna touch them. I'm not foolish, but
There is some strange pieces of art in the room beyond just the ones that are actually placed.
yeah.
You would notice in the back. Would you 13? Yeah. You would notice in the back a white statue similar to the black one you found earlier.
Oh, the little devil statue I got.
Yes, but this one has bird-like wings instead, although they're broken.
Oh,
They've been removed. Well, one of them's been removed.
I want it.
Okay. Let me just add that to your inventory.
Oh,
Oh, you've
I'm
got,
gonna touch things.
you've got the devil statue, so I will just duplicate that and change that to angel statue.
yeah.
2 statues.
You've lost connection to the server. Piss off.
You tell it.
That's you paused it.
No, it literally didn't let me update the name of the item because of that.
Oh.
Okay. It's still not changing the name of the item. At least not on my end. Maybe it's doing it on yours? Let me check. Okay, yeah, I have to refresh, I think, because of that disconnect. Hang on, let me try something. Okay, that's still working. Can I make another Phineas? Yes, I can.
I might should change it.
Okay, I'm not... Can you rename the item?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
have.
just... Okay, grand. That saves me having to do it.
Change the angel statue.
As you're doing that, unfortunately your passive perception isn't amazing. You will notice around your feet a black goop
Oh no.
and a loud slamming sound as this drops from the ceiling.
Ah.
What have we... When has it ever been a good idea to split the party?
Yeah.
You do it all the time, right? That's the law.
Yeah, that's how this works.
Please roll for initiative, everyone.
But
Tides of chaos.
I'm not even over there.
And you may give yourself advantage, Phineas, if you haven't already.
Technical question: do I still roll the extra D8 from?
It should be
gift,
built. It should be built in.
It's built in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
No, it's because I noticed I'm rolling it, but should I be rolling it?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It lasts. It's pretty much you're always going to have it at this point.
Oh, okay.
Again with...
Stop rolling cans!
I think I rolled an 8. And I still got 24.
Faena has a 30.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm shocked but not surprised.
But that wasn't a natural 20.
No.
Okay.
Well, we are spellcasters, and there's a lot of room between the two of us. There's plenty of room for some fireballs.
But the art.
Screw the art.
Well, first of all, I need my defenses up. So, where is it?
Blade songs.
Let's press the button here.
Yeah, and then I can just apply the effect. But as we said,
Yeah.
the effect's not working completely correctly. That didn't look like it applied.
I don't know. I'll use one on my hotbar. I don't know if it's like the old version or something.
That's fine. It's on.
Okay. Yeah. Then, or should I do divine damage?
Oh, turn off that. There we go. Fireball.
These guys are gonna find out that something's happening because it'll be fireball, fireball.
Just gonna hear a fireball explode in the distance. Yeah.
They both fail.
Yeah, and then by the time it gets to my turn, it will be another fireball.
See, that was going to be my question. Like, given the fact that we're on the other side.
Oh, you'll hear
of
the
thing.
explosion of the fireball.
No, but I mean, would we be? I know, figuratively speaking, from game perspective, player-wise, yes, we would be, but we wouldn't actually be in what you'd consider initiative yet, because we wouldn't know shit going on.
No, but it's
It would
easier
be
to
the
just...
explosions. Yeah, I know.
It's easier to
It'd be
stab
the
at rolls.
explosions that would
Yeah.
alert
I
us
was
to the fact
paying
that shit was
attention
going
anyway,
on.
so...
Yeah, if we got... Like, if you'd rolled first, Jagdek, I would have said, you aren't aware of anything that's happening yet. And that would have been the end of it.
And I would have completely accepted that, being like, yeah, I fucking know nothing, mate.
Okay. Bree, you just heard an explosion.
Yeah, I did.
Familiar one, as you've heard many times.
So that's my normal distance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dash to there, and then what's my speed again? Oh, I can keep going.
Yeah, it will turn red when you can't move anymore.
Do.
So yeah, it's still good. Bree
Oh,
just...
there's two things. Hello.
Bree just appears. Okay.
yeah, that's as far as you can move.
That's as far as I can go.
That's interesting. On the stream, on the stream, they're in different places to what I see on my screen.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. The fireball, I was like, that's a weird day. Why did it hit both? That was not where they were.
Okay. Okay, it looks... That's still not right. There. That's weird. It's...
It's not me.
Yeah, no, it's right next to you. It's where it's meant to be.
Like, guys, you're not meant
That
to
was
do
really
chaos without
weird.
me.
Apologies, Art called me.
No, jeez, Rick.
Anyway,
And
I
this
think...
time, I'm gonna rage because rage. Wait, can I do that if I dashed?
Yeah, because it's action to dash for you.
Yeah. Okay, I have raged, and then I would just growl at them
Menacingly.
menacingly.
Okay. Zaelste, you just had an explosion come from the other side of the
And then a loud growl.
main hall, the main chamber for you, the foyer, or whatever you want to call it.
I will let out a sigh. Make my run. I'm essentially double dashing. It's what I can do.
Yeah.
So...
Remember to use waypoints.
Yeah.
So that's just that, and then you've got another... How much is your movement? 40.
40 normal.
And you can get to there, where my mouse is.
Yep. Well, I have to go that way, apparently.
I'm allowing... You can jump the banister in the corner. It's fine.
Okay.
All look cool.
Alright, well, that's me.
Phineas.
As I shrug,
Prismatic.
I'm shrugging as I run past Snow, like...
Prismatic moist.
Oh my god.
Damn it, Kirsty!
Kirsty, why do you keep summoning entities to you?
God, no, but what's even worse is that's...
My grandmother!
It's Phineas' grandmother, we've had stories!
Please roll the damage.
He seems kind.
Oh my god!
That's gonna be interesting for the
I was
rest
not
of us.
prepared for that.
I'm gonna spend a point to re-roll a couple of those dice.
Okay, re-roll the 2 ones. Go for it.
I needed that laugh. Thank you.
Oh.
So 1 more
I got
damage.
1 extra point out of it.
So that will
Yeah,
only
it'll
apply to one of them.
That's gonna be interesting for when the others in the opposite side of the building get over there.
Oh,
and see.
well, So I'm going to ask a question of you now, Kirsty. What kind of hag would your grandmother be?
Well, I don't know. Not a sea hag. I don't know.
Fucking think about this,
I was
didn't
gonna say
you?
it's not Auntie, is it?
No, it's not Auntie.
I have got to hand. I have got sea hags, dusk hags, bur hags, and anise hags.
She didn't think about grandma at all.
Oh, one sec. So you said you've got.
Paper bags, plastic bags.
Okay, anise hag. That's the big stone hags that are able to. You know what? I'll put them all down, and you can decide which one would fit your grandmother. So we have the anise hag. As soon as it spawns in.
Probably not, because she's huge. I am small.
Move the stream to someone who's not there.
Oh. There we go.
Hello.
The dusk hag and the sea hag. These are the ones I have got made at this moment in time.
Out of those, probably one of the two on the right.
I need to check what the other types of hags are, because there is new hags. But I was not prepared for. Once again, this is my own fault. I keep forgetting that you somehow zero in on the ones I'm not prepared for.
Another entity she summoned in.
There's also
every session.
There's also night hags, green hags,
And ham.
There's arch hags, but you're not summoning an arch hag. They are CR21.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do I still? I don't think I've got Cowley anymore. She was a night hag. I must have deleted her. That's just annoying. So,
I mean, I'd probably say night hag,
okay, night hag.
but I don't know.
I've got a night hag here. I'll make use of that.
Or
That's
maybe
fine.
a green hag.
No, we're going night hag. That's
like-
fine.
It's like the
Excited.
DM wasn't prepared for it. Kirsty wasn't prepared to see her grandmother.
No one
either.
was prepared for that.
Hey, Phineas has been reaching out, trying to connect with Grandma for a long time.
We'll just use one of these tokens, but I will just
Yeah.
roll manually for everything.
It's a bruiser.
You guys are gonna enter the room, and there's just gonna be a hag.
This one's
Yep.
smiling, so we'll use that since I said that she seems nice.
Grandma!
Would it be
That's
happy or
strange.
confusion? Because you've just prismatic burst something and then she's there like,
Oh,
She's a
you-
hag.
you
She'd
just-
understand. They know the ways of magic.
That's
Oh, hello, hello, little Phineas. How are we?
Better now I've seen you. Though, be prepared because the others might attack you because they were running in because those things. And he's gonna point at the slimes.
Oh, that wouldn't be very nice now, would it?
Phineas is gonna shout out of the door, just going, "Don't shoot my grandma!"
Okay, 13. Her initiative is 13.
Don't know how Zaelste would react to hearing that as he's running across the room.
I don't know why she's got no picture up there, but I don't care.
Oh.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
deal with
can't
them,
cover
and then
over
you
her,
can introduce me to your little friends. Where have you been anyway? We haven't seen you since you went off to join that cult or something.
No longer in the cult. Exploring the world, trying to figure out how to stop the
This is a very long
bad
list.
guys, I guess.
Well, we can discuss it more once these strange creatures are dead. Am I killing the small
Yeah.
one just over there, or is it just those black things?
Just the big black things. Please don't kill my friends.
Okay. Okay.
The one in the back's my girlfriend. Be careful.
Wow, just came out and said it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll deception. JK.
That was cold.
Okay.
How much psychic damage do I take?
The game is private. I must. She just kicked me from the game.
Oh, God. Anyway, with that out the way, Phineas, are you doing anything else with your turn now that your grandmother is here?
he'll move over a bit. And, his action was to do an explosion, and he summoned his grandma. He's not sure what's happening. Oh my god, I summoned grandma. I think I broke myself. He's going to arcane vigor. No, can he do that?
No, you cast a... Oh no, that's an innate spell, so yes, you can.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh.
So you're spending a hit dice.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just roll 1d6 for me.
Arcane vigor's coming up as 64.
I
Is
don't
it
know.
damage roll?
Ignore that. Just roll 1d6. I
Okay.
don't know why it's doing that. A lot of things aren't working the way they should be. 2. This doesn't give you your con mods,
What's the
does it?
phrasing on it?
Again, number of hit points equal to the roll plus your spell casting ability modifier. So that would be plus 5. So 7. You get 7 hit points
Okay.
back. So heal yourself for 7.
Done.
And I will get rid of one of your hit dice. There we go.
Oh, why is it not letting me heal?
I don't know. Let me try.
There we go.
Oh, there we
Did
go.
it.
Okay, that is the end of your turn. Pierre.
I get the zoomies. Someone needs help.
How do I summon things every time?
Fascinating.
I love your brand of chaos, I do.
Phineas, you have 40 feet of movement. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm doing 20, 45. I have 120 movement.
Yeah.
So still 75. I don't have a number.
Hang on, I will. 120 feet, you said. So there.
Yeah, so I should be there.
Yeah. Okay.
On your left.
Fuck you.
You also are hearing Phineas yelling about his grandmother for some reason.
It has been explained to Pierre that his grandmother's a hag.
Yeah.
We have explained this.
You mean you told me everything?
No, we've just said that.
You asked about like why the hags nodded to me in the port town.
I know. I was just making a joke. That ends my turn.
Okay, this is a night hag, so let's have a look at
Grandma?
what you do.
What can Grandma do?
That's what I am checking right now. Okay.
So we're all gonna get judged for being Phineas's friends.
She will move to
Are you
here.
gonna know?
Are you good enough for my boy?
She's going to look at this big thing, and her eyes are going to flash black as it makes a wisdom save.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it very wisdomous?
I love that that's caught.
No, it's
Uh,
not.
Wisdomous.
Which is a fail, and it will take. Let me double check how this works again. 4d10 psychic damage. 25. And have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls for the next minute.
Oh.
Does it cry a little bit inside?
And it remakes the save at the end of each of its turns. Do we have... Yeah, Kirsty will do. There we go.
Oh my god, what if Grandma blows up?
No!
Jagdek.
So how is it you hold your character and press space at every stop, right?
Yeah, space.
Yeah.
You use space to make a waypoint, yeah.
So you'll drag it to a point, press space, it makes a waypoint, then drag it, then yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Do 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 do.
So you can get to where it's yellow. So there, yeah.
Kind of speedy for a big guy.
Snow, you are not being good on initiative today.
No, I have not. I
Uh,
have not.
this thing's going to go for Faena.
Huh?
Snow's been asleep.
But it has
throughout this
disadvantage
entire
on its
endeavor.
attacks, so it's going to make
Good.
2 bite attacks,
No.
each at disadvantage. 22 on a disadvantage.
quite-
Good.
I could parry that.
Oh yeah,
do
you've got your
I
parry
have-
thing.
Yeah.
Right, this bitch.
Defensive
That one.
duelist. You can parry, which oh yeah, I forgot they really buffed defensive duelist.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just lesser shield now, except better than shield at higher levels.
So I should have like 25 AC now.
Yeah, you've managed to parry its attacks somehow.
Somewhere a human wizard feels insulted by shield being slandered like that.
I mean, at low levels, shield is better, but at high levels, defensive duelist is better because it has no limit and it's proficiency, so you can get +6.
Yeah.
But it can only be used on melee. That's the big difference. Okay. Snow.
Yes. I would like to use feline agility to
Okay.
double my movement.
Okay.
Did you hear the grandma shout?
Great hearing.
Probably.
If you're
Do you
flying,
choose to ignore it?
if you're flying, I'll need to move you because there's hidden invisible walls. So just let me see where you're going.
Do I hit them if I...
You'll hit
Go
one
over
if you
here?
go there. Yes, you will.
Okay.
So just show me where you want to go, and I will move you there.
Over there.
Okay. Ah, shit. That's what I was
I'm
trying to
still there.
avoid. Right, where was it?
There.
There we go. You'll see a hag.
Shoot it.
Don't shoot my grandma. Yeah,
Shoot
you
it.
heard that, right?
Here's the thing. You've now said that to the player, and I know what the player might be considering.
Okay, turn ended. This thing is...
Wait, I can still dash. Sorry. I
Oh,
can still
yes.
dash.
Yeah, that's another 40 feet. So, yeah,
I'll go
there.
there.
Oh, yeah, it's an invisible
You're-
wall.
Yeah, you're.
Thank you.
Just to stop people jumping over the banisters, because then I have to make a whole bunch of things. Okay. This one is up. It is going to form... What spells did I give this?
But
Okay.
she's greater.
The first thing it's going to do is hit you with an axe, or try to.
Still Gert's
19 misses because you've got your AC up. These are not
Yeah.
intelligent creatures, so it doesn't understand. And then it's going to mock you.
There you
Wait, it's gonna mock him?
And you
dare you.
fail.
No, Faena!
So you will take 2d. It should be 2d6, not 2d4.
I can now blame Gert and Hank.
And
for
we roll
this.
that. You take 3 psychic damage and have disadvantage on your next attack, as you just hear an elvish voice, kind of watery.
Goddamn.
I can't remember what kind of insults Avanthe did, but that's what you're getting insulted in. As.
Dare you. Dare you.
Great. Ugh.
Okay. Faena.
Everyone in the room sees me look at this thing and go, how dare you? And start swinging madly.
Oh, they all heard it insulting you. Everyone that's in the
Oh.
room.
They didn't understand it because elvish, right?
No, it's an elvish sounding voice. It's in
Oh.
they sound like an elf, not that they're speaking
Oh,
elvish.
crap.
Oh, I should be disadvantaged for it anyway.
Yeah, so attack again. That still hits. So you heal for 5,
Oh.
and then you will take 1d8 damage from the acid. Which is only 1, so you heal for overall 4.
Because of Vex, I would now normally get advantage. Now this is normal attack, right?
Well, Vicious Mockery is only on the first attack you make.
Yeah, Vicious
so,
Mockery is only one attack that it affects.
so this
Okay,
one would
so
have
it's-
advantage.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's definitely a hit. So you heal for 4. Did I? Oh, I didn't actually apply your damage to it. Whoops, there we go. Did I? Let me double check. Yeah, I did. Okay. So yeah, you heal for 4, and then you take 7 damage.
I'm actually still getting health from this thing. I didn't think I got health from these things.
No, you do. I
You just
I
have to
described it
be
last time
below
as they
your max.
taste kind of juicy, like eating from a banquet, lots of different things instead of just one. Kind of weird. Okay, Bree.
I done fucked up on my last turn.
What happened?
As part of the bonus action, where I enter my rage, I can move up to half my speed.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Because it wouldn't have actually affected the last turn, so it's fine.
Okay.
So half your speed, which is 25,
Yeah.
would have
I
had
should
you
just
to
be able
here.
to make it to them. Yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
casually sit on the statue thing and
Which one?
attack. I'm
The one
gonna
that's-
attack this one.
Is it on fire from the fireball, the statue?
No, because it's made of stone.
Ah, that's a shame.
1,
Yeah, I'm like
3. Oh,
So Bree, you will take 3d8 damage and deal no damage because that is slashing damage.
oh yeah.
That's why you had to bite these things before.
Damn it.
Well, you had to bite that specific one.
You
The
can
other one-
slash. You can slash the other one.
Unfortunately, you should declare your attacks beforehand.
Yeah, she did.
I already did
Yeah.
the attacks. Yeah. Do I still get my inspiration thingy?
Oh yeah, you would. It's still a natural 20. You have, as a bonus action, can disengage. I can't apply it to your token because something's broken with effects.
I can't see people using that ever, but
No.
You never know.
I mean, there's uses for it. Zaelste.
Zoomies. Oh, I get in the door.
You get in the door. You see Bree slashing ineffectively at slime. You see a very strange old woman. You see Faena behind two slimes.
Well, I guess I will shoot the one that looks the most damage.
That would be the one that is currently being flailed at.
Whilst questioning the hag in the room,
14 hits
Oh,
that
that's-
one.
the strange lady.
You should be getting used to Phineas randomly summoning things.
Do you wish to
from
use
people.
sneak? Yeah, that,
Yeah,
9 and 9.
Is this the third time in this dungeon that I've summoned something? No, not in this dungeon, but in
No.
this area.
Mentioned, but in this arc, yes, since we've landed here 3 times.
yeah. And that's kind of me. I can't move from the spot after doing that.
You know what? 4 times because unicorns are people and they are better.
Yes, that's true. There's also the unicorn. Phineas, it's your turn.
Okay, Grandma's here.
Still on that.
He hasn't seen his grandma in a long time, okay?
I know. She said that when she arrived.
He's going to Sorcerous Burst. The one that's most hurt.
Okay, the one that's nearly 22 hits.
Come on, roll an 8.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. No, that's 2. That's 2 ones. I'm re-rolling those.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just gonna hit the damage button again. That's somewhat better.
So another 3 another 3 damage. Funnily enough, is exactly what you needed.
Yeah.
As it will become a pool of goop.
no.
Okay. Anything else for this?
That's it.
Okay. Pierre.
Zoom! I don't have things on the second jump. I don't know how far I am.
It's fine.
I moved so he can get to his.
Yeah, don't worry. I can just measure this. You are 65 feet. So you've got 15
Okay.
left, I think.
So I
For-
can move to.
Yeah.
So that's my 80 feet.
Yep.
Oh, I see where Phineas got his good looks.
Well, aren't you sweet?
And I'm gonna continue zooming to help out Bree.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Okay, the hag will. Oh, I didn't realize they hit that hard. Oh, oh, but it's cold damage. They're immune to cold damage.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, because I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at the actual Bureau hag, not the night hag. Hang on. They don't have a range. That's interesting. They don't actually have a range attack. Oh, I'm sorry, at will. Okay, she casts 4th level magic missile at will.
Yeah, magic missile. It runs in the family.
This is where Phineas gets it from.
Grandma
just-
taught me that one.
There we go.
Oh.
Seriously, the new monster manual is mad. Okay, so max damage, that will be level 4, that's 3 extra missiles. So, 30 damage. Yeah, 30 damage. So just blast
Oh,
out
this
of
is
her.
silly and I love it.
Okay. Jagdek.
Speed!
Boost.
You have 70 feet of movement, so you could get to here.
Yay!
Be
And I'm
Use
done.
speed.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get to the room and be like, guys, wait for me, wait for me, wait for me.
This thing is going to lift it. Yeah, it's going to lift itself up and slam itself down on the 2 small ones.
Ah, why don't they just attack like regular creatures?
Out
Okay,
there.
that's why.
I don't care.
Yeah, backflips.
Can I do advantage on this? I can't remember.
Yes, you can.
Ha.
Both of you
If it's a
succeed.
dex save, then yes.
You still take damage, Bree, but it's only it's 7. It's 7 damage you take. And Phineas just dodges it completely.
Pierre.
Pierre.
Why do I keep doing that?
Because you're racist.
It's because
You're
we're both
righteous.
small and both of our names begin with P.
I think it is
That's
actually
true.
the P thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You and your
yeah.
peas.
There's always excuses.
Okay. Snow.
I was muted. I shoot.
Oh my god.
Score!
I don't think you needed to unmute to tell us that.
That
He
hits.
returns.
Second also hits then.
Yeah, they both hit.
Cool.
For 26
we
damage.
would have been more surprised if the cat didn't shoot.
It is still alive.
The silence of the Gert is broken, only to say I shoot.
Is the Silence of the Gert a knockoff of Silence of the Lamb?
Yep, I have nothing to finish it off.
Faena.
You mean you don't want to waste action surge on a 1 HP target?
No. Nor do I want to waste an arcane arrow on it.
Well, it's magic missile. Basic magic missile.
Oh, it's dead.
Trying to show off to Grandma.
Yep.
Look, I can do it too.
I can do it as well, me.
Don't stand in the goo.
It's like I can cook the same meal your grandma cooked you. Kind of vibe.
Okay. And they're dead. As combat will once again come to an end.
Are we out of initiative?
We are.
Phineas will immediately run over and give Grandma a hug.
What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh.
It's over already.
Hi! So nice to meet you!
Joe gave Phineas a very big hug. Possibly, yeah, a bit of a hug that's just a bit too crushingly tight.
Oh, need to breathe. Need to breathe.
Oh, right. Now, if you don't mind me asking, I was in the middle of baking a nice pie. Where are we?
Somewhere under Tull.
Tull. tull. Where is this tull again?
Island.
He's gonna look at one of the ones who knows geography.
It's in an atoll of islands west.
It's an island in the southwest-ish place.
But yes.
Apparently, see our characters.
Yes. Oh,
So it's
yes,
south
that
of the
little
salt.
island. I think I know the place, yes.
Yeah, yes.
But
I'm not getting
So good
closer.
to see you.
isn't
I'm
there,
staying
like,
over here. I'm like,
What a strange place. And this strange panel over here that says level 1 on it. What is this up? I've never heard of this kind of stuff in Tull.
We're under Tull. we're in a secret area.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Now, how exactly did I get here?
I cast a spell and things happen.
Would she explode in 24 hours?
Pardon?
I think that was the other guy. That
I
was
hope so.
just them.
I'm not intending to explode anytime soon.
Either way, you're
I've
bumping.
somehow got in the habit of when I cast other spells, accidentally summoning things. Like I summoned a Storm of Vengeance, and I've summoned an Angry Unicorn, and a guy who was my biggest fan, and an incorporeal version of a lady who said that she was in prison, and now you.
In prison?
She said something about Dara.
Oh, maybe she knows Auntie.
No, no.
Oh.
that's mean.
That's so mean.
I don't know. She was only here for like a minute.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, the other guy exploded.
Yeah,
That's
he
concerning.
exploded. But it wasn't like a bloody explosion. He just kind of went poof, and it was came out of nowhere.
There was limbs left.
He was quite. Look, and I just put the hand in front of Phineas's face. Look, he left this.
Which hand?
The one that was in, like his actual hand.
foam
inside
finger.
Okay,
his
not
hand.
not the foam finger hand, the actual
Not the foam
hand.
finger.
The
yeah,
actual
the actual
one.
hand.
Oh, could I have that?
Oh.
She likes
Okay.
collecting as well.
Okay, if you tell me what you were baking.
Oh, just a delightful meat pie.
You go, have this hand.
Thank you.
I like you.
Grandma makes the best meat pies.
I must try it one day.
I'm just giving Snow a look after hearing that, like,
Yeah, this is weird.
meat pie.
Bree is
I don't-
thoroughly enchanted.
I mean, it could be just boar or something. I whisper back, of course, hoping she doesn't hear us.
Yeah.
Oh, she hears you.
She might. They've got a decent passive perception. Now,
Phineas, she's amazing.
well, I
Missed her
don't
so
know.
much.
Do you know where the exit is, or should I? Do you want me to stay with you for a
Usually
while?
people just kind of poof back to where they came from after a little while.
Oh, in that case, I guess I'll stay with you for now then. What are we doing exactly? And
Would
what
she
are those...
even know about wild magic and what it does?
Oh, yeah, she knows
Yeah.
what wild magic is. She did
Yeah,
seem surprised when Phineas explained what happened.
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
Phineas, you're not going to introduce us then?
Oh yeah, Grandma, this is Faena.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and I courtesy.
Delighted. She gives you a too friendly smile.
I will put my hand on Phineas's shoulder.
The smile would become slightly friendlier.
You've
She
met
makes
his
me happy
family.
most of the time.
I try.
How have you been?
Oh,
How is everyone?
oh, same old, same old. Remind me, is your grandfather still alive?
I don't know. Phineas would not know. He's been at the. He was alive when he left.
The old fellow's his hip's not doing so good these days. And I haven't seen your father in a while either. You really should come home to visit more.
Yeah. I plan to come and visit at some point soon when we've dealt with some of the stuff that we're dealing with.
Maybe you can help us.
Ooh.
I suppose you only been a quarter of our kind. You might not have heard the call. But there's Salem, our queen, is quite unhappy with a group of adventurers from Gazathrei. We're kind of on the hunt for them.
What did they do?
Oh, they killed Callie. Do you remember Callie? Did I ever introduce you to Callie?
I don't think you did. I
Well,
remember you mentioning her, but I don't think we ever met.
yeah. Well, they chased Callie into the Feylands and made sure she couldn't come back.
Oh.
And you know how our queen is very attached to all of us. She's not taking it well.
I'm not surprised. It's been a very long time since anyone was made to not return.
It's the only thing is we aren't completely sure who they are. We know there's a wizard, a druid, some kind of fighter of some kind. What else was there now? She's just tapping her chin as she seems to be trying to remember. Oh yeah, someone that fights with their fists and seems to get hit a lot. And
I'll just be like, and someone that throws like was green.
Oh, do you know of them? Yes, there was a tiefling girl that's rather got her attention, actually. Salem would like her captured as opposed to killed. Apparently her blood could be quite useful.
We may have heard about them.
Well, if you ever run across them, do let us know, won't you? We will be very thankful. We may even have a reward.
I'll let you know if I find anything out. It's kind of hard to get letters and things to you. And my messages don't seem to be getting through.
Have you not learned how to send messages yet? Like the spell sending?
Not yet.
Or maybe one of your friends here knows how to cast it. Now that they've met me, they should have no problem sending me a message.
Phineas just looks up to Faena. Can you do that?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes,
Given
I speak up.
time.
I speak up from the back room saying, yeah, I can do that too.
Excellent, excellent. Well, if at any point you get any information or just need to send me a message or want to, I don't know, maybe make a little deal, just let me know.
Okay.
I was never making a deal with a hag again.
Phineas is just like he doesn't know what to say apart from like to ask like if she knows anything about what's going on with his magic and things, and he's gonna tell her about like my magic changed and I've been having a rough patch, and he's gonna start telling her about what's going on with his magic and be like, what do I do about this?
The family visit of like, everything's awful. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Like,
Kind of, yeah.
Cuddling the big hag.
At this point, we are at 20 past 10.
Are we? Jeez.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm good to keep going, but I think not everyone will be.
Yeah, I will need to go to bed relatively soon.
I am quite tired.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, this is going to turn into Phineas having a TLDR rundown of my magic is going really strange. He's not going to mention the Hall of Memories.
Have you experienced trauma recently?
Yeah, lots of
You
trauma.
could say that.
Yes, it's likely that trauma is causing you to lose control over your magic. It's not that unusual, particularly in our kind.
Okay. Okay.
Salem, just an example in her grief, accidentally destroyed an entire village recently with lightning strikes.
Oh.
As you do.
Yes, three more of our kin died there. We believe against the same people that killed Callie.
Is that other hag you mentioned safe? The one in the prison?
I presume so. Nothing seems to have happened to them.
How did it end up in the prison?
Oh, she was arrested by. A group managed to take her down, and then realizing they couldn't really kill her. Without
Put her somewhere that she couldn't bother them anymore.
Yes, the Ra
Yeah.
place seems to block a lot of magic, so she can't just try and magic her way out. We don't know what would happen if she died there.
Can you summon someone out of there, Phineas?
You summoned
I
someone?
mean-
Oh yes, you did. Yes. That's
I
quite
mean,
unusual.
they weren't physical.
But I'd like her to
They
be
could
physical.
cast music and stuff. Not music, magic and stuff.
Similar to what you do. They did it out of those, like, was it you saw it like an eldritch thing?
Yeah.
So that's two reasons to spring them open, get them free from the oppression of that place. There's that girl and there's your aunt. We need to do stuff about it.
I mean, we can look into it, but I don't know. We have a lot on our plates at the moment.
Yeah, but there's so many innocents over there.
So also a lot of not innocents.
Yeah. If we break the prison, then a lot of the bad guys that are in there could get out.
But they cannot be bad guys.
I mean, the one we met, I don't think is a bad guy, but some of the others could be. That's where they send the people that they don't want interfering with anything.
Who is they?
The people in
Everyone.
charge of the countries
It's
and
like
stuff.
everyone.
Yeah, we need to figure that one out.
Anyway,
Yeah.
with that, we should end here for the night. It's 10:30 pretty much, and yeah.
People at time.
Let's see.
Out of
1,
everyone I could
2.
have summoned, it specifically
It'll be the
says
ninth for me.
grandma.
You managed to clear double the amount of rooms this time.
Yay!
Progress.
And we even did a while researching and stuff.
Yeah, that was a big thing that we were.
Yeah, there was a lot went on.
That
in
was
there.
that was a big lore dump, and I really enjoyed that actually.
Mm.
Space.
The final
Can we
frontier.
investigate base?
These are the voyages.
Anyway, cheers for watching. Cheers for the resub earlier, Cat. We've only got 5 minutes till an ad starts, so we've actually ended that well.
Nice.
I now get paranoid that I didn't mute it. Yes, I did mute. I didn't. I did remember to unmute us. Good.
Yeah, yep.
That paranoia will never go.
It never does.
Anyway, we'll be back on.
Monday?
Well, Monday for
Monday.
Devour and the 9th for this campaign.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are not playing in 2 weeks' time because of, unfortunately, some people will be away, and I don't think anyone's available on the 18th either. I think we're off on. People aren't available on the 18th.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, so it will be the 9th. Will be the next time we play, most likely.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
no, it's
It's alright.
fine.
So
I'll be
make
at a
sure-
LAN party, so I won't be available
Imagine
either.
having to do family things. God.
Sorry, my mom only turned 71.
I think
so
we've
yeah,
got
make
Matt's
sure to
grandma's 90th as well on that day.
make sure to update your notes because there will be a recap next session. And I expect people to remember what happened.
Oh God, there was a lot.
All the things.
There's a lot there. Yeah.
Not it.
Yes, it.
I actually made some notes, but not very detailed. But we'll expand on them soon.
Yeah, I'll make.
I've got
bigger
2
ones later.
paragraphs, so.
Anyway, cheers for watching. Have a good one, and yeah, back on Monday. Or
Bye.
possibly sooner.
Bye.
Possibly sooner with Elden Ring, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, see ya.
Maybe.
Bye.
Bye.